And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Together Roll.
Yeah.
Episode 12, Part 2.
Part 2.
I'm getting really tired of wearing the same clothes 2 weeks in a row just to make them think we're doing 2 episodes tonight.
And we're all doing it, okay?
I'm always wearing the same shirt.
You're telling me with the makeup.
Seriously. It's impressive, by the way.
It's very
the exact same 2 weeks in a row.
Well, also, like, the eyes kind of change color as you go. It's really kind of interesting.
Yeah. By the way, just one final shout out to Corinne Mill, the one that does all our artwork and has made us whole.
I'm sure that
Thank you very much. Check her out. If you want some art pieces, contact her. She'll help you out.
Cheers.
Yeah, contact info or
in the description.
It's in the description. Don't worry. Yeah, it's been part of the description since pretty
Forever.
early on, and we thank you for every second for Corinne Mill. So, without further ado, let's get back to another episode of Together We Roll.
Yeah.
Scat memory.
Why is it scat?
Because you remember shit all the time.
You know what?
Oh, well.
And we're back!
I'm good because I don't remember anything anyway.
Oh,
That's a different type of scat memory.
oh, you gotta edit that shit in, man.
That's going to be out
We've been recording this whole time.
Yeah. Well, welcome back, everyone. A minor recap as the Kyndred Spirits, after having their passport
Spirits.
the Kyndred Strangers.
There we go.
Kindred spirits. That sounds.
Yeah, anyway.
That's foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Welcome to our last episode.
Well, shit.
That's recognition, right?
So,
Together we roll
the
season
Kyndred
2.
Strangers, after arriving to the city of Galadon, after flying across the continent, literally, with some interesting folks on board, getting your essentially passports taken, and one of them being legal, unfortunately, being your papers of independence for the one person that is not here. See, he does not exist anymore.
See, this is what happens.
Yeah, on paper, he does not
part of our
exist.
registration.
No, he does not exist. That's government work for you, everyone.
Leave it to the government.
I heard that.
Moving on.
I'm still here.
Moving on, you got yourself, Derek, you found the person that you were looking for the latest lead for your backstory, whatever that means, and whatever that is. And you took the job with no questions asked from this bear of a dwarf that decided to eat a land shark for seconds. Again, no questions asked. You came back to the group saying that you have work, and somehow, for some reason, accepted it.
And never again will you negotiate our contracts.
Why not? This is fun.
That is beside the point.
Didn't we say that before?
Just reinforcing the point.
So you're being paid in
You're being too kind.
and in information.
Big what?
Too kind.
So you made your
Yeah, next time you need to just let me hit him.
Yes.
But that was hard.
Gentlemen, children, back on here.
Children, please, children.
We're definitely children at the table playing D&D, okay? Trying to act like adults here.
No, I'm not.
No.
Whatever give you that
I can
idea.
have hopes, can I?
I do
No.
not think that
Besides,
means what you think
you
it
accepted
means.
the job and you went down into the mines, a new mine under the company of Rich Rock Mining Corporation. You went into this small little crevice and found that there was a new cave, dug out or open in a small breach. You did not investigate, but you found tracks and found kobolds with a salamander and abruptly slaughtered them. Destroyed, slaughtered, ripped them
Abruptly.
apart.
Efficiently.
Destruction in less than 12 seconds of combat.
Yep.
But we got
Sounds
burned
about right.
during that
But
time.
you definitely got burned, finding that the salamanders are a lot more formidable, even if you are beating them into a pulp. which as their blood and just
mean, that's
general
mostly how-
proximity being next to them and striking them with various items can be very painful to the other person as well. Wrapping up and finding various clues and some sort of ritualistic, not indulgence, but ritualistic upbringing, as the kobold's horns, either one or both of them, most of them both, having their horns shattered off in some sort of ritualistic upbringing in their community. You continue forth after sacrificing a couple of animals, exploring.
Magic animals.
Magic animals, yes, but still animals. Exploring this mining operation that we're taking gold and platinum veins and dragging it to a different chamber, which you decided to follow yourself. And now find yourself looking upon this 5-segmented trench cavern that is perpendicular to lava tubes that contain superheated magma. As the temperature in here gets to the near scalding hot from the very air touching your bodies, those that have presentation.
Presentation.
You can just realize are able to take care of that for multiple places. 1 minute casting each time. And already way out of the board of trying to beat stealth after that lightning strike of normally 300 audible feet
In
but
open
in
air.
an enclosed tube.
That echoes for like 600 feet. plus.
At least possibly a mile.
But perhaps it scared away whatever was intimidating.
Yep, and we're done.
No.
That's right.
And it's done, yeah. It was just a cat.
That's right. Cats are very
Anyway.
vicious.
Hey, cats are vicious.
That's right.
Alright. They're adorable,
Maybe.
but they're vicious. As you guys look upon this traversing about 60, 70 foot long, slightly winding cave with lava tubes bisecting and creating trenches of superheated obsidian with lavas going in between each of various 5 to 10 feet in length for each trench. As you see grates all the way at the other side of the cave, with grates on the side of the left wall of thick dark metal metal grates. As I'm trying to swallow my tongue, with at the very end of it, for those with higher perception, I also gave you that there's a small curtain, if you will, of stalagmites dripping bits of magma every now and again, going forward to the next cavern, where you see more glowing of similar light, as everything is lit up from the natural glow of the lava.
All right, so we won't need the lantern anymore.
How would you like to proceed?
Very carefully.
Those with higher perception also get this. On the right side, you notice that there are small ropes that are attached to the ceiling to stalagmites. Stalactites at the ceiling, with a couple of stalagmites on the bottom that have not been taken over by the lava. On the right-hand side, that have been attached to the ceiling.
Aha.
Maybe
How close are the ropes to the floor?
they're just dangling above the trenches.
Oh, above the trenches. Oh,
How far across to the trenches? How far across the trenches?
Well, 10 feet to the first trench, and the first trench is about 5 feet in length. 5 feet in width. Yeah.
That's easy.
And in the trench is.
Superheated magma. About 2 feet down. So you just see the.
So, time to turn back, y'all.
Yeah, and by the way, it is magma, meaning like it's flowing,
Right.
almost like a river. It is that hot.
How many crevasses are there? How many crevasses?
5.
Make a perception check.
I think it's 5, but
Trenches.
6.
A number of them. Right now, it's a little much just seeing this spectacle, and you just see the ape, the orange-furred ape, just the fingers go across. And just look down at the lava as the eyes are reflecting the image of the lava just looking
Wouldn't
down.
that hurt because it's looking over superheated magma?
Yeah, you notice that his fingers immediately retreated back.
In his face?
What weapons are you using?
He's just taking it.
what weapons do I use?
Yes.
I have this.
Do you have a pick? In your pack?
It's a pick pack.
Make an investigation
Maybe.
check.
Maybe.
Please check.
Investigation? 15.
15? Do you have a pick?
I'm looking. I'm not sure. I
don't
actually have
think
quite
you
a
did.
big list here, so
It would be in a Dungeoneer's pack, right?
Probably.
Or a climbing's kit.
Or miner's kit.
All right.
Well, no. If you're looking for a pick, like a digging pick, that would be different.
That'd be a mining kit.
Yeah, that would be a mining kit.
Any thieves?
I have
Flip-
some
flip
iron
the bill?
spikes and stakes. I have.
That's for pitching a tent.
I know.
Or anchor point for climbing.
Yeah.
I do have a grappling hook.
That's a hook.
Are the walls solid?
And I've got rope, of course. But
As far as you can tell, if you want, you can try to make see if there's
Was there
that
any-
similar sound that you heard before.
I just
Do
meant
I
like, or they're cracks with lava pouring out, or
No, not as far as you can see.
I have this.
No, it's a 60-foot chamber, and you're going.
I have
60 minutes
this,
right now. So
and
as
I
far
pull
as you
out
can
a
tell-
bear trap. Legit. Big old teeth. I have this.
No, that's not gonna help right
That
now.
would have been great.
First
Put
of all,
it at the
There
foot
are
of that
several times you
salamander.
could have used
Make a
that.
strength check because you just try to set a bear trap,
Shit.
just holding the fucking thing.
Ooh, good deal. See, it's a happier die now.
What'd you roll?
Strength check. Advantage on strength while. Oh, I'm in my
Raging.
shell, never mind. Or my rage. So it's not a saving throw. So just check +4. So a 22.
A 22? Okay, yeah, he literally, and it's impressive that he takes a giant bear trap of thick, dark metal and just opens it up in in the fucking air, which never do that.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
No.
Very bad
Don't
idea.
do that.
Don't play with drops.
You do.
Period.
You just.
Okay.
We don't need that right now.
There are several times we could have used that in the past, however.
Agreed.
Next time we take a
Derek
long
will
rest,
walk over
perhaps
to
you should
one
tell
of
us
the
all
ropes.
the
you
stuff
catch
you got.
animals with that
Rope
thing?
is right now dead.
bad guys, bad guys.
It's about
bad guys.
It is.
Oh,
just
bad
out of-
guys.
Bad guys.
Yes. Bad
Okay.
guys.
Prestidigitation, some airflow to push the rope towards me.
I had a thumb, I'd
you
do a
don't
thumbs
affect the
up.
airflow with prestidigitation.
Do a
You
claw
can fix the
up.
temperature. You can
Claw.
create small things.
That is
that's-
more druid craft, is what you're doing.
No, in the description it said I can move curtains and stuff.
Alright, let me bring it up.
Was that thermaturgy?
No.
But
Prestidigitation.
move curtains, but it's not. It's a curtain. It's solid curtain. It's not a fabric curtain.
Oh, like a puff of wind.
A puff of wind. That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Okay.
So if I puff the wind on the other side of the rope, it should be enough to get the rope towards me,
It is about 1 inch thick rope,
right?
so it's about this thick.
So it'll take a while.
I take my sword
So
and I
you
wrap
puff
around
it?
it.
You puff it again?
You have to keep timing
And
it.
I'll time it to where I'll
God's
get it to
sake, how
start.
far out is it?
It is about 3 feet.
I take my sword and wrap
Yeah, I was
around
gonna
it.
say, just use your one of your. He's got the.
So as
I'm
you
7
start
feet
to
tall,
this
I can
timing
reach your
going,
hands.
and it's getting good distance, you know, okay, maybe another minute will go by and you're gonna get it, and then suddenly you just see the sword go out and
I'm gonna blow you up.
Thank you, Sparks. I go ahead and put my weight on it while I'm still over the ledge to see how sturdy the rope is.
make a
where
strength
it is.
check.
Check it out.
I don't think it wants
cool
to.
something.
This is supposed to hold kobold weight, not us.
Yes, that's why I'm checking it out.
So we'll go in order of lightest to heaviest.
That's right. That's
just
why
going to
I'm
try and
checking it
So
out.
whoever's in the middle,
Strength check,
that's
right?
just the wrong amount of weight. is
Testing
fucked.
how
13.
Yeah,
13?
the lighter people make it.
you pull.
And can't come back.
Would you like me to test it?
I will actually try to put my full weight on it while I'm on the
As you're leaning back,
Start
full
sliding.
weight on it.
how heavy are you?
I am. Actually, I never wrote that
Probably
down.
about 50.
Just, yeah.
That was,
about
yeah, you're a pretty
one-
skinny dude.
160.
It's secured on a stalactite.
On
Not all.
a stalactite, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not all. Stalactites have stuck. They could have wrapped it around a point where it doesn't
Or
slide.
chiseled it in or something. But still, it's not
I'm
stalactite.
looking up with your passive perception, especially with you in this side of the room. Yeah, it looks like it got small little nooks so that it can stay on, and it's at the base of it. As you lean back, you lean back and it's taking your weight.
I don't like that you rolled for that.
I could be just.
Would you
messing
like me to
with you.
test it?
That's right. And he said it's 5 feet
Yeah,
from
have
one
the
side to
heaviest
the
go
other.
first.
5 feet, yeah. This seems to
I
be
could
one of the
probably
small ones, yeah.
jump that.
I would have
Because
just.
if heaviest makes it, the
Good.
rest of us can.
But for a kobold, that's pretty expensive.
It's 5 feet.
Well, it's always
For a
nice to have
kobold,
a
that's-
backup if I don't make
I
it.
made the 20 perception. Are they all about 5 feet?
20 perception, no. The next one, it looks like it'd be 8 feet, and beyond that, it's a little smaller, but it's that looks like it gets a little bigger, and you notice that like there's a single foot one in between like the biggest one in the back.
You know, my long jump's
They're
14.
obviously trying to keep
Yeah, but it's
keep
teeny.
something away from the cage.
It's like a cow catcher.
I don't want to.
Well,
Right.
we can tie a rope to each other and.
Does anyone
Make
have
sure we all fall in.
No,
It's
no.
all or nothing.
We did comment
Wait,
about
yeah,
the
but it's only 3
Kyndred
feet
Strangers.
down, so even if we were attached, you're not going to stop somebody from falling in.
No, but you can pull them out.
That's true.
Well, the rope will burn away before you can pull them out. but
Maybe on both
that's
ends.
what-
They just pull it, keep it tight. and
Does
they just
anyone
walk
have any
us across.
chain?
That's true.
Chain would be better because the rope's going to burn and then they stay inside. So
And the
you have
chain
to.
will-
And who of us is like an anchor?
Hold on. What?
Does anyone have one of three things? 1, spider climb.
No.
No.
2, levitate.
No.
No.
3,
No.
fly.
No.
Make
Absolutely
Arcana
not.
checks, please.
Although I could chuck.
You're not a caster, and you know these spells.
Arcana check.
Yeah.
You don't have the wall walking thing yet.
16.
right?
16. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'll allow
I've
it.
probably heard of them, but I don't know them. I just know what they do.
That's higher
Do
above.
One of us has the ability
being able
to
to
spider
do
climb,
fancy
so,
cheese stuff in
but it's
there.
not me.
Yeah,
So,
not yet. I'm
okay.
only level 6.
Okay, that's
I
what I
don't
was
have my
thinking.
sticky mud. I only have enough for me.
So what is your plan, middleman?
Someone who is strong enough to get one across, just simply walk across the ceiling.
Walk across the ceiling, but
And
yeah, we
carry
don't
somebody
have.
else.
Yeah,
It
the
would need
trouble
to be
is we
someone strong
don't
enough
have.
to get across.
Or we could find somebody with like spider climb and pitons and extra rope, and we could create a little bit more stability here.
Well, I have
I have
Like
oh,
a
I
rope
have
bridge.
sticky- I have sticky mud and
My movable
pitons.
I was waiting
Now,
for that.
hey,
I just kind of put out about 3 feet, click.
And you see this small little metal rod just hanging there.
We've seen it before.
Click.
What?
it's an unmovable rod. That's our anchor.
All right. I
That
got
won't
it.
break.
It will not break.
So he's a 7 foot, so you kind of have to jump for it.
I'll bring it
And you
down.
let your tippy toes before you start to swing over.
I can bring it down.
Okay, you first.
Make an athletics check.
And make sure I'm holding firm on that until I get a good footing.
Yeah, still make an athletics check. Are you trying to swing
Athletics.
across?
Yes.
You
Okay.
poor thing.
Okay, that's
what
what
they
you can
do.
stay back and guard the.
Do I get an advantage because I'm using the immovable rod?
It's a lower DC.
Okay, well that's a 6. I'm just sitting there hanging.
I do not think that worked the way you wanted it to.
Can you push him?
You really
Yes.
I will say, so that you don't die immediately. You're
Wait.
just hanging in between
No.
the fissure of lava underneath. you
I
as you hear
don't.
bloop, bloop,
I'm
bloop.
not pushing him like this because then when he moves, I fall.
That is a good point.
So I will take.
This
it.
is when we should have attached the
lame.
rope to him so we
You're,
could
no,
start
you're just
swinging,
hanging
pulling
in
it back.
between right now.
Wait,
Luckily I don't get tired, so I don't have to worry about it.
back towards
With
us
one
so you
hand,
can
by
have
the
his
way,
feet back over
because
here.
it's only this big of a rod. And your
It's a
hand,
2 foot rod.
it's a 2 foot rod?
It says so in the description.
Oh, never mind.
That's 2 feet. I can hold it just
And
fine.
your feet are getting a little warm right now.
It's
Push him
3
with your
feet.
sword.
It's a 5 foot chasm.
I
can
push
reach
him
my
with
foot
my
across.
You're
staff.
hanging in between.
I push him with my staff.
Yes, thank you. I don't want to push him.
Anybody
with a
got a
sword
long
on
stick?
stretch.
Make a strength check.
No!
I just
You
wanna
cannot-
push him.
No, you cannot touch my staff above lava.
Do you
Also,
realize-
that one is in 3 parts. It won't work
If
as well.
I can make a shout out to our watchers here.
16.
16. As it,
This
make
is
another athletics check.
if I can make a shout out to our watchers who have watched episode 2, Rivers of Frustration.
Just no. I don't want a part 2 of that.
This is more dangerous than the river.
Athletics?
Athletics
And the
check.
river kicked our ass.
That's right.
Okay, so I originally looked at Arcana instead, so that
Why would you do that?
I don't know. But
Because
it was I
he's
still
a
rolled a
robot.
3, so okay, so this time I rolled a 9, which makes it a 16.
Okay.
It was
You
terrible.
get to the other
It was
side
still terrible the
without
first time.
falling in to a 5 foot wide lava tube.
It was still a 10 the first time.
Great. I grab on, catch me, and I swing.
So
Make a.
we don't want
I'm
to
trying to
use
do it acrobatically.
the sticky mud with one of them. carrying
Okay,
us
I'll
across.
allow it because you have done performance. I'll allow it.
Apparently not.
Okay, I go next.
Hey, you can
19.
hitch a ride with somebody.
Sorry.
La 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 la.
Sorry, headphone users.
No, it's okay.
And that's actually not copyright.
Sorry, I just saw a brooding cloud of the shape of a Mickey Mouse head.
Wait, does the mouse own that? I thought that was Universal.
This song is owned by Samsung and it's free copyright. So.
Oh, okay. I heard a Star Wars music.
No,
I heard Jurassic.
That's Samsung's
Mickey
generic
does.
ringtone.
We mentioned all the copyrighted things we thought it was.
He's trying to swing. I'm trying to catch him.
Sounds good.
19.
19. You catch him as you swing. Do a backflip even. And almost like Princess.
All right, so
If the sorcerer can do it.
I don't wanna.
Wait for me,
I
brother.
don't wanna.
If the least dexterous person in this party can do this,
I'm
Since
not.
you've done
everyone else
performance,
can.
I'll
I
say
am certainly not
13.
dexterous.
13.
No, me.
With the assistance, you barely make it.
I
Barely
know.
did.
How about if you stand on somebody's shoulders
You
and
hit
take
to the
lead,
corner and you
got
start to fall back a bit,
higher
and then
advantage
Sparks-
to getting it.
The latest
I
plan
don't need
throws
to
me off a
have
little bit
suggestions
A little bit,
from
yeah.
you.
as he's swinging around.
So
over
right
the
now
lava.
we have Sparks, Varian, and Sunny on the other side.
4 to go. No.
As you see this angry, grunting turtle just
Okay, I make sure I have all the hands available.
Don't fucking And that was when David had to move on to his third character.
I like this character so much. No.
Oh, this is only the first
That
one.
was almost
This
a
is
5.
the first one,
One's only a
guys.
foot. That one's not going to be
So
an
in
issue.
athletics,
yeah.
plus 7, so 22.
22.
I catch him.
Okay, you make it, and Sparks, you
Athletics.
slide a good 7 feet back, just catching this immense weight as you just Superman turtle jumped across the entire thing, not even taking the thing into effect. And you slide, and you hear a little stone get dislodged and fall into the 8-foot trench behind you. That is a 5-foot drop before it hits lava.
Yeah.
Too much like.
Derek
So-
just goes, ladies first.
Are you sure you don't want
Just
to do
go.
the sticky mud? Someone
Just
carrying
go.
You want to
across
stay
one?
here?
Just,
We can
Just
do
wanna
it for the
stay
large
here.
ones.
just go, Derek. Just go.
Hazel.
You can do,
You can do it.
acrobatics or athletics check
For the larger
because
ones,
of the
we'll need
mud
that.
and
Make sure-
because people are
DC's
assisting.
plan is like
It's
a
a significantly lower DC because people are assisting and you have the mud.
You can just hang on the ceiling and have fun. They can dance. They can dance.
We'll do the acrobatics.
Okay, go ahead.
One moment. Where are the grates at?
On the other side of the chamber.
Oh, okay, so we have to cross all these to get even to the grates.
Oh, we just gotta do the dumb thing first. And
Yeah.
then do the smart thing.
24.
With ease. You take one
Yeah,
hand
those are
and just
good.
do a flip and land in front of Sparks.
Who's to say anything over there is even worth the time? I'm throwing it out there.
You can stay there. We'll come back. Eventually.
If you... Okay.
Let's just tie a rope to
Bonus
her.
action, step in the wind.
yank her
You
over.
don't even have to roll.
I know.
But
But
she doesn't want to use her key points.
I don't really want to use my key
you
points
could
either.
pass multiple of them with one,
With your dexterity? Yeah.
because your distance you could travel could be across 2 or 3
You
of
have
them.
a 20 dex, right? You can jump all of these, no problem.
Well, how far of a step of the wind with that?
Double jump.
Okay.
Are you sure you guys don't want me to just put sticky mud on him and have him carry us all across?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the plan I'm going with next.
Is it
time.
multiple
Agreed.
jump that Hazel would have to do,
What?
or
It would have
Would I
to
be
be
able-
multiple jumps, yeah.
Get,
Well-
put sticky mud on him, brother.
I just pull my foot out.
God damn it, I just wrote down sticky mud.
He's trying to look up sticky mud. Sticky mud spell. Not finding it. Not finding it.
Okay, yeah, so it is a touch, so you can put it on others. Just making sure on that.
Yeah.
It is a 1 hour.
Yep.
Okay. Sparks, you notice that the ash and soot on your feet suddenly magnetized to your feet.
Oh, I pull the mud out and I slide on his feet.
Oh, okay.
I just
As he
pull my
just slabs a bunch of ash and soot onto your foot, infused with a bunch of mud that he just kept in his pockets.
Take Ek
How long
first.
does that last?
That's give a nice even coat.
I grab the immovable rod
Okay.
And it
Safety
works
net?
like
Well,
allowing you to climb on walls.
after they get across.
After she gets across, she still hasn't come across yet.
So Sparks.
Oh, and Davros needs to go too.
Oh,
So right
actually,
now
Or you can
we
just
have
carry
the
them.
I grab the immovable rod.
baboon. We got the baboon, the puppy, and
Come on, boy.
I grab the immovable
Come
rod.
on, boy.
I
Let
walk
him stay.
Up the wall and over the ceiling and back down. Grab them. Walk back up over the ceiling and back down.
so you grab Hazel and the baboon.
Or 8.
I'm
8.
fine. I can do
Not
this.
baboon and 8.
Take Davros.
Davros and
Sorry, the ape.
Davros. I'm grabbing Davros.
And Davros. Okay, and you start walking over.
Okay, and I'm going to go all the way to the other side.
Make a perception check.
By the way, this ape, this is a big ape, by the way.
Yeah, it's a medium-sized one.
Yeah.
So
They're more than I can.
Can
grab.
Davros help him with the perception at all, or?
yeah. Not Davros roll.
I'm going to help
because
him
he's
with
up there
the
too.
perception.
Davros
Because I'm
roll
worrying about where
perception
I'm
at
going.
advantage because you guys are helping each other up there. The baboon starts going up
That's a
and
28.
jumps. Roll for the baboon.
8.
28.
The reason why I say that,
28.
19 plus 9.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm taking Davros
it's
and
an
the
8,
wall.
not a baboon.
Yeah.
I'm taking you as well.
The ape.
Davros and the
I do apologize, Father. Please roll athletics for the ape
I'm taking Davros and who?
and Hazel.
Okay.
So as you guys are going up and
Same
over,
points.
you hear a thick sludge-like sound of moving material in the walls. If you're on the floor to the right of you, and you notice further down, you notice that there's a small crack that goes up the wall, and you see a high stream of lava that is pouring through it, along with the rest of it as well. So you're
Right.
probably lucky that you did the ceiling with how heavy you are.
Oh,
So right now you're in the middle of the ceiling, or are you just going to go all the way through?
I'm not seeing that. I'm just like,
Yeah, stick to the ceiling.
recalculating route.
Recalculating.
The monkey,
the ape made an 11.
11, and jumps. No! And you see a small flame.
At least it was painless.
Stop killing your animals with lava!
Wait a minute. An ape couldn't make a 5-foot jump with a 16 strength.
Hey, leave the dog.
Let the dog live.
If it's 12 hours left of life or whatever.
You notice the dog just see that?
I don't think you can talk that dog into it.
I think, yeah,
Just go back into the cave.
Actually, it only does what he tells it to do.
Oh, that's true. I forget it's not a real animal.
Fuck
It
this.
just looks at the
Let the
ape and just
shit
looks
out.
at you with expecting
that
orders.
sticky mug can hold him to the
hopeful-
ceiling upside down.
Yeah.
Don't kill me.
I can't
my
believe
shoes
the
in my
12
hands,
DC is
please.
really
You can't.
hard to
You
make.
get-
If I do, he'll die.
Oh, you can only do it one time. Oh,
Yeah.
it's-
Oh, I'm sorry. How many times can you do it?
I can't do it at all.
So shut up.
Right.
I'm just teasing.
I love you.
We start walking across all of them.
Okay, so you make it to the other side. There is a small little strip before this curtain, and you drop off Hazel and Davros, seeing the 5 foot wide, 8 foot wide, 6 foot wide, and 15
No,
foot
he
wide.
took me.
Okay. And the exact same path that I took, including every single footstep, I'm going to follow backwards.
Very well. As you go back to the very beginning, you see people after a small trench.
Going, what the hell are you thinking?
And you see, well, you have to, first of all, stop. You're not even able to grab him because he's past the
But
first.
that's where he started too.
Yeah.
You went
No.
up?
I went up the wall,
that's
over, back down.
already
Yes,
jumped
you went up the wall, and I rolled a percentile die.
Oh,
to see
Because
if-
you went up the
'cause you
sidewall
are
to
how
get over to
heavy?
the other side, and that's what
About
I had
400
to climb.
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a
on
good
wall
idea.
You're gonna be 800
that you don't
pounds.
know how thick it is.
And we don't know how stable it is either.
And now you want to do it with twice as much weight.
But did
No.
he just walk there, get them, and walk?
No.
Well, he
Take
went
you
over.
first.
First of all, he was okay. So here's the trench. You were here. Here's Hazel and Davros. You went over the wall to get to them, and then you went up this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you came back, and now you're here, and here's the trench, and there's the wall that you notice that is probably thin.
So the wall he walked on again, he shouldn't walk on again. That's what we're getting.
Yeah.
He probably gets.
No, you're
that.
on the other
There's
side
the
with
whole
Davros,
net
right?
on your left side, but you don't.
You
know
can
how
attach a
thick that
rope
is either.
to the something.
I'm going to
and we
tap
can
it
string
with
over
my
this
sword lightly to try and gauge how thin it
use
is.
the rope
Make a
to
perception check.
cross over.
Can Davros
18.
and Hazel start checking out the grades and see if it's even worth going across all these
Of
trenches?
course. 18?
18.
You, after checking it, dun, 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 this side seems a little more safe and more secure than the other side that you just happen to walk on. Okay, and you get to the other side, no problem. Meanwhile, other side, Hazel and Davros seeing this a curtain of slightly dropping magma through the stalactites. Drop it into the floor, into a small little pool of lava that just kind of fills and just seems empty out in some hidden pathway. You see these 5 foot tall, 10 foot wide, heavy, thick, dwarven make metal grates. Getting closer and touching it, you notice that there's hinges on one side.
I don't know if I want to touch metal in a room that's being cooked by magma.
Good point.
Throwing that out there,
Well,
or at
you
least like
see-
not
you
bare
still
skin.
see hinges on one
Okay.
side, and then you see it on the other side of other hinges after the first layer.
What does it look like is on the other side of the grate?
Wall. Make an investigation check or a perception check to see, or if you're investigating for traps or something not safe.
Davros could check that, yeah.
Yeah, he's over there too.
So that's a 19,
19?
for perception.
We'll say, for the sake of some simplicity, Davros goes over and goes, ah! And pulls the side and goes, woof, a little Warren, and pulls it out and pulls out a 15-foot long bridge that is movable, heavy, and he kind of shakes and pulls it.
I'll help with the bridge.
And it lays on the floor as a 15-foot long, 5 foot wide, heavy dwarven steel bridge that is folded up in 10-foot segments.
Well, we'll set it up for at least
Wait,
the last
It's
one.
50 foot long or 15?
15.
15.
But it's folded in 10 foot segments.
Yes.
How's that work?
If it's 15 foot long,
Sorry. Wow.
Dwarven math. Dwarven math. Look,
10
look,
feet, 5 feet.
look. They're short, so this is 10 feet.
you got it.
Wow. My
10
brain
feet
broke.
steps.
Wow. And yeah, my notes broke too. Sorry
5
about
foot
that.
seconds.
So it's at, okay. Wow. I wrote it down here.
It's
You're right.
folded
It makes
in
no
10
sense. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, it's a 20-foot long bridge with it folded in half to make a 10-foot by 5-foot thing. And you notice that it looks like it locks in so that you can lift it up, but this thing is heavy.
If only we had a giant metal man who could move it.
As I'm
So
walking
Hazel
back,
and
One that's
Davros-
walking on walls.
Okay,
That's right.
make a strength check with both of you doing a strength test, or whether you with advantage. Either way, as you hold a lot of weight.
There you go. One of them was really bad.
that wasn't too bad, but it's still not great. But that would be a can't math. 23.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, man, you're holding me in suspense. So, seeing this strange spectacle of a turtle just with arms and legs wrapped around the body of a giant autonomous
I thought
man
you said light first.
coming from the ceiling.
I did. Nobody listens.
All the way across.
Yeah, all the way across to the other side. As
Oh,
you
we know
put
that
back
if
down,
he's taking the heaviest guy first, then it should be
as
safe
you
for
now
the rest
see
of
what
us.
they were messing with, a giant 20-foot long sheet of grates so that locks together to make a bridge.
Okay.
20 foot
You
long.
guys see anything on the other
So
side?
it's 20 feet. This is going to be really heavy because I'm going to have to lift this whole thing up
Yep.
to get it across.
Yep.
Got an idea. How high is the ceiling?
No.
Looking up, it's about
No.
15 foot tall.
15 foot up. Okay.
so you can't.
I'm just going to.
Let me just struggle with it.
It is a heavy.
Are you coming back?
Is there anything on the other side?
Make it easier for us to get across, or we need to have
Heck.
an easier escape.
You are on the other side.
Right now, I can help you with this,
Yes, of course.
Just
But-
don't drop it from the ceiling.
I'm not going to.
well, you can't drop it from the ceiling if it's 20 foot tall and it's only it's 15 foot, 20 foot ceiling, right? So we can't. There's not enough clearance.
Just slide it.
Slide it.
Because we have to make sure it doesn't fall in.
Right.
So what if we did across?
And then as I raise up on
With
this.
with both of you combined, what is your strength scores?
Strength scores?
Yes.
We're both 18. We're exactly the same.
Nah, I'm 19.
Oh, well, okay. He's 1 point better,
Both
but
of you
still the same
combined,
process.
you are able to manage this with no problem whatsoever. Because you need at least a strength 18 for 2 people.
So we live here now.
And then I go back across and go with the others.
Yep.
Oh, 2 people combined has to be 18. I
Yes.
see.
No, 2 people with strength 18.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it covers the
Hazel
whole
Dapper.
thing.
What's
It
on
covers
yours?
the, well, no, it's a
It's
20-foot
the-
long, and it covers the last
it?
15 foot, no problem.
Can't see past
You
it
can go across it if you
once I
wish.
go through it.
No, I'm just going to follow the exact same path that I had before. There's no
Okay,
problem.
so the last one has a bridge, and you go
Use that
back,
for escape.
go back over, and for simplicity, you get everyone plus the dog over there.
Leave the dog
Maybe.
behind.
No.
Made it 8, never return.
I
R.I.P.
guess he wants to kill 3 animals a day.
I guess.
I'm just holding the dog in my arm.
Stick him in my pack, so stick it out of my pack.
You have both of the legs.
So I got a
hanging over
jackal.
your
A
neck.
jackal going,
Yeah, it's both of the jackal's legs are hanging over your neck, just kind of just like, because
Well-
it is a medium. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fireman carrying a jackal.
Size is a medium? I thought he's a small. It's a jackal, so what is he?
It's a small creature.
I think he's small.
Is he a small?
It's a small
Because he's
creature.
only 3 hit points, so.
If
That-
creatures don't
That
matter.
doesn't.
That
I
doesn't
know.
matter, man.
I will look. I will look.
Pretty sure it's a small creature.
Engineer your mind with numbers.
Anyways, we're over. What do we see?
That's what's on the other side.
So,
Nothing
with the bridge to the last
Absolutely
one.
nothing. Okay, let's go back.
Bypassing this whole thing, you see
Absolutely
beyond
nothing.
the curtain of this slightly dripping magma, you see a pathway of some sorts, of semi-natural, semi-crudely carved out sections of a stairway that twists into the distance
Yeah, it's
for a
small.
good 15 feet before your eyesight is cut off by natural terrain of it just curling downward. And you see on either side of this 15-foot wide hallway, essentially, of natural material, of natural cave. You see small trenches about 2 feet off the ground that have been dug into the side of the walls, with still a part of it showing with magma flowing through it, giving a natural orange glow.
No.
Oh, great.
That's pretty nice.
Jackal's a small beast.
Oh, it's a small?
That's good for you, so you don't have to light everything up and everybody's knowing where I'm in.
Well,
Let's go that way.
It's helpful for the 2 humans. Not that you guys needed the light, but
I can make it
Seeing the
dark.
various lava,
that's true.
Let's go that way.
Thank you very much. That was very helpful.
seeing this lava drip in front of you.
Right. So we can time it, right?
I put my shield up.
No, we can time it so we just avoid the
No,
drips.
don't let
right?
it hit your shield, dude.
As when the lava hits your shield and you hear a loud hissing sound.
Just on the edge of it, right?
Not really. You notice that there's a nice little divot in it now.
Yes.
Let's go get in the hallway.
It's not a magical shield, is it?
It's +1.
Oh, it's a +1 shield. Never mind. It resists pretty heavily, but
Sparks.
if you use it as a curtain, you can definitely make it a lot
What's his
easier
name?
to get through.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
No. Well, yeah.
If it was a normal shield, you don't want to do that.
No, of course not.
Shall we go?
That's why I wouldn't bother.
Yes.
But
you go.
magical shields are generally more resistant
step
to
through.
like that.
Thank you, Sparks.
Okay, so you guys make it through. You step over the small little river of the lava that just has been pouring down on it, and you make it into this hallway.
Throw it out myself as I go across.
No problem whatsoever, making it quite easy. But still something you have.
All right. So Devros is going first again, checking for trap.
Yep.
It's a 15-foot wide, about
And you
10
can
foot
move me
tall
back,
pathway.
I will be behind him to
Devros.
assist.
Move me behind her and move you up.
I'm in the back right now because I
We're
was
not
the
tracking
very last
anything.
person to transfer.
There's the jackal.
Yep.
Oh, that's a jackal. I've been thinking of the wrong thing.
Wait, let me see.
That's
Okay, yeah.
that's a jackal, but
It's
it's not.
a tiny dog,
It's not
basically.
DJ.
That's not a jackal, but it's
No,
not.
I thought I
get it.
visualized something completely different. Anyway,
Yeah, the jackal like Anubis,
Anyway,
the Egyptian god.
Yeah.
I know there was a.
That's a jackal.
I was visualizing something.
No, that's
Don't worry about it.
That's a jackal as well, but the Egyptian god is Anubis is a jackal.
Yes,
Okay.
I know. That's what I was.
Yeah, that's what I was
Moving
thinking.
Got it. Little tiny furry puppy.
So,
Cute.
Puppo.
as it moves down, your Davros is looking for traps along with Derek.
Yep.
So, one of you roll with advantage for perception.
Yeah, all we need to do is trip
14.
a lava trap.
14. As you guys
That would
continue
be
down
bad.
this slightly turning pathway, as you continue for how long is this again? Okay, so 15, 20, 30 feet as it continues turns downward on a left plane, and then starts to wane and turn to the right a little bit. 30, 40. As you get to the 50-foot marker, I'm not finding anything.
And these railings of lava is still
Yeah, all the way down.
Wow.
Generally,
Okay.
yeah. It's intentionally been forged at 2-3 foot height to run along to bathe this area with heat and ambient orange lighting. Orange/red for it. And it's looking at these trenches on the inside, it is still moving lava.
Right.
If I let it breathe.
Not superheated
These-
like freaking river speed on what you saw back there, but just slowly just flowing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello,
Well,
Shane.
Well, this isn't as bad as the being drenched by water, is it?
I kind of am drenched by water.
Davros just gives you a scowl.
So that's how you
I'm
see.
trying to
Water
brighten
is
the
much
situation
better.
here, right?
I must point out that we were originally in a hurricane not 1 week ago, and now we're in the center of a volcano.
Throwing it out there to the
But
sea
besides
elf,
the pond?
one of those is more preferable.
Which one?
I'm thinking that life feels better than a hurricane.
You guys all didn't like the water and wanted to leave fast.
No, the sea
Even
elf.
him.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah, he was miserable, but I think that was mostly battles.
I just want to point out no one saw the red shirt meme with the monkey.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Yep.
Anyway, sorry, that was me.
This was a warning.
Yeah. So 50 feet of this winding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never have free jumped that if I knew it was a fucking DC 12 to jump 5 feet.
What? There's not a number in front of it, David.
Hey.
You need to see it this
Yeah,
level.
the signage down here is
I
horrible.
just had a
You must be
20%
this
chance
tall.
of killing my character instantly on a
You
freaking
must
whim.
be this tall.
And I had a 35.
Wow.
You must be this tall to attempt this.
However, we are
I
walking.
had a 35.
Yes.
I had
So
30%.
50,
Yeah.
60 feet of this semi-natural, crudely forged area that looks like it's still being chiseled out by various different means as a thin layer of ash just coats this entire area, and then suddenly just flattens out. And in front of you, along with a curtain of a more active but similar curtain of dropping lava bits to your left, that goes to a new chamber directly 90 degrees to your left. You see directly in front of you, with his head facing away from the chamber, of a carcass completely void of all meat and completely used for all its parts, but with its natural hardened shell of a bullet that is that has been semi forged for various parts of its natural thickened hide, but with its skeletal bones and its armored plating shell laid there intentionally as almost of a trophy feeling or a sickening warning.
Bullet.
We'll take it to here when we're done.
Roulette,
Land shark.
So,
Landshark, yeah. A bullet is this giant creature the size of 2 war horses, essentially. That is covered with
Actually
thick
smaller than I
armor
thought.
plating that points down,
Right.
that has what used to be eye holes, but is now void of all meat and liquids. Now that just has an empty bone socket where the eye used to be, as you see the various legs of the bones.
wonder if
Minor
we
ligaments that are holding the hands and legs together on the floor as the rest of the body is just being held up by the plating.
We could take a piece like a leg or a foot or something,
For
or
proof.
a toe for his proof. Yes.
Yes.
A foot?
To get.
It
Well,
is
it won't
nothing
fit in
but
the jar.
skeletal at this point.
There's a piece of its plate.
Well,
that's what's holding
because of
the
your
plate.
powerful spells, this is what you did to it, right?
What does he
So it
mean?
was a bullet.
Boom.
Boom.
That's right.
And it turned to.
And with your wonderful skills, you carved it up. All right.
So you grab a part.
Because I'm
grab
sure
up
that the
the-
dwarves
So as
won't
you
know
march
that there's
forward
a dead.
to your left, going
bullet.
interview and seeing past to your left, but this 90-degree turn into this more rapid dripping lava from the
Drips, yeah.
the lava drips. Heat is immense at this point, but
Right.
at this point, you're stirring in your own juices.
Perception.
You go and pick up a ligament and you look to the left side. Make a perception check. Since you're the first one to go over there.
Oh
Give you a
God.
little bit of relief. there.
Because I'm so perceptive.
Unfortunately,
He is very
I'm not.
perceptive.
Minute.
4. So yeah, you don't give it much mind. You pick up the leg, take your great sword, and just hack a piece off, and just like.
There's a fire giant staring
That'll
like, what
work.
the fuck, dude?
By the way, the jackal is still on my back in the pack. What about its perception?
Yeah, okay.
It's hot.
Precedence. Well, that's not going to work on him anyway.
Why not?
It's magical.
Does it see anything?
It's magical.
It's
I don't think even temperature would
It's
have.
a real animal.
It will.
Time
Go.
that it's here.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
No.
all right.
I just thought it was.
Oh, okay.
magical.
I'm the same way.
No, because I don't
I'm
think
the
it
same.
has magical.
It has advantage on hearing and
I don't think
smell.
it's a talent.
Okay. Natural 1.
Is there anything
It's
else
hot.
in this room?
So we searched the
Anything else?
room.
So it make a
Yes,
perception
the
check.
gigantic lava elemental that just came out to attack us.
19.
25.
25.
Fuck you.
Yep, yeah.
I at least have a plus to mine.
18 for
Me
Dapper.
too, I get +5 for a natural 20.
19.
Nah,
I'm just looking over the bullet for spell components.
Look.
I'm really
Lava
interested
dripping.
about this birthplace of rocks.
Well,
grief, you rolled
okay.
2
So spell components in total,
No, I
nothing
leave
much
them on
remains,
20
but
to try
the
to
thick armor plating
encourage them.
is still worth quite a bit, especially for those heavier builds and heavier armor plating, or shields in that case. But it looks like a lot of it has been taken over.
Bone chips. Bone
Yeah, it
chips.
looks like you know kind of what cops do when they take half a car and they put it on the side of the road so that you can see a car come in and it looks like a police car kind of deal, but half the car is there. It's kind of like that. There's some areas that quite literally they take half a car and they paint it to look like a police car.
This
cause people to slow down.
Cause
Because they
people
think
slow
it's a
down.
real police car.
It's quite literally like that, where it's cut down in half so that it still has a bullet form on one side, but it's put up against the wall so that it shows a bit, but it has been salvaged for what it can be.
Okay, we got that.
So, 25. As people are going around checking all around, as you guys start to look into this cavern to the 90-degree left, you find an expansive cave.
The rocks are more igneous than they were. That's right.
You find an expansive cave made, expansive natural cave made of melted but solidified obsidian of about, as far as you can tell, it's about 50 feet wide and 30 to 40 feet tall. As you see pools of lava in farther inward with a stream of literal molten lava waterfall that continually fills the lower pools as you see a walkway out to it, and possibly, since you rolled a 25, as you look to your left, there seems to be a chamber, a natural chamber, as far as you can tell, is before, and that's all you can see because physical stuff. And there's multiple chambers to the left that there has a pool of lava and a big stone that is able to be hopped to the separate ledges to them. And then there's pathways that separate and become a little thin that go to the two pathways onto the right side. It looks to be a natural cave to the right. Same thing with the other two ones on the left. And a small 3 to 4 foot hole in the distance to the right. As you see on the upper pool, you see a flowing movement of a dispersing liquid.
What?
Something swimming in there.
Oh, look at that. There's a huge chamber full of all kinds of stuff.
And also a big giant obsidian rock.
I think these
I like
salamanders
this
have been
place.
up to
This is
something
fun.
here.
I think we found what we came for.
And what's straight ahead?
Because if not, I'm going
Instead of
back
off to
and
the,
taking a
the
nap.
90 degrees left, did you say left or right?
I said 90-degree left, and
Left.
that's the only change.
If we aren't there yet,
Okay, but what's straight ahead, or does this room just stop?
The straight ahead is wall with land shark right in front. Intentionally placed there as a trophy or warning. It's hard to say.
I'm up there.
So does that change what the moving around once he slams the claw?
He makes
The noise
slam.
is everything's attention.
No, because of that noise. Solve the displacement.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we could always use the shell of the land shark as cover to go through the dripping
Or we can
lava.
just use a shield.
That's true. But the skeleton is probably bigger to cover all of us at once.
This one's a little bit more aggressive. It would be a little harder to do it. It's definitely possible, and it would definitely assist. But you would have.
Is there a chunk of the bullet that I could use? Like the large plates on the back?
You can definitely do that. You would
Rip.
okay.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I was talking about.
It's not that easy to rip something off like that.
Yeah.
If you want, make a
Want help?
survival check.
Let me help with your survival check.
You should. Yeah, we'll
To
help
see
you.
where you need to
Or you can help. You have survival?
harvest this clip.
I'm getting out.
Doesn't
my
matter, we can
bow
both help.
and
You have
nodding
survival as a
arrow
skill?
And
No.
being
Then you can't
observant.
help.
Wait a minute. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh,
Then
I
you
do.
can't help.
Just keeping an eye on it.
You can help. Because I'm a -2 for survival.
My survival is 4. What's yours?
Davros is 9.
Yeah, and he always fails.
Well, all right.
Maybe if you're
That's
rolling.
that's mitigating, but mine's 3.
Oh, well,
Maybe Davros will help. I mean, it's.
you should help Davros.
I don't know. What do you know? He wouldn't know anything about how to cut up a bullet.
why not?
I mean, how different are they from regular sharks?
True.
Way different.
Way different.
I mean,
But he doesn't know that.
how different is a turtle from a tortoise?
Roll
So
a survival check.
Yeah.
And we're helping.
Turtles have
yes, they're not. They're not
15?
really that.
tortoises.
15.
Turtles swim. Tortoises.
With,
seems to fail.
with Davros's
With my rolling.
educated guess on where to cut the plating, go ahead and make a strength check to see how long it would take to salvage something from it.
Me? Or
Well, him.
Strength check.
Yeah. Because you're
Strength
physically
check.
cutting
Am
through.
I
18.
helping or no?
Want to help?
Well,
18?
Want to help?
I was.
What did you roll?
18.
18.
Snap.
Okay, so you cut through. It takes about 15 minutes to get a decent size plating.
It'll be useful later.
Yeah, it's heavy, and because it's infused with rock.
So I'm going to basically have my shield and hold it. It's like a larger shield.
Okay, since you have a bigger
need
segment,
to watch
go ahead
the
and roll a general
stuff.
dex check to make sure that you position your way so that
Switch
you
the move.
position it correctly so that there's a pathway to run and not have you or anyone get hit by the lava.
19.
19? Okay. So lifting it up completely and putting you in the center of it and expanding it so that it's wide enough so that there's a little bit of room behind you to go by as the lava.
You have it tilt one way so that the lava drains from one side
Stop
versus it trying to.
Are you holding it or not?
Oh, sorry.
He's standing there and he's
Sorry.
starting to burn through.
Sorry, I was trying to be.
All right, we go.
No.
I was trying to be smart. I'm sorry.
Who's first?
I'll go.
Sonny, you go through. No problem.
Second.
Second.
Can you squat
no
down?
problem.
I can barely reach.
Davros.
Davros, no problem.
Ladies
Hazel.
first.
Hazel.
That's it.
I swear to fucking God, Derek.
You shouldn't. That hurts God's feelings.
What's the fucking
Which
count?
one?
Derek,
My arms are
your
getting
last one.
tired.
That's right.
Whichever
fucking
one.
But
guy.
I'm still having the arrow ready, checking out.
Okay.
What is this?
Do you go
tire
through?
speak of?
Yeah.
Okay, you go through.
I never understood what
I
tire.
think the
built
fucking
up.
God likes it.
So you two are sitting there, and they all one by one they go through. You are the last two
Being
remaining.
sworn too.
Using the 19, you make it through no problem.
You said
As
it
you
in
drop the bullet armor on the floor, you notice that it was starting to burn through.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave
It's
it
not a
next
fire
to the
creature.
door so that we can use it when we get out.
It looks like
But
if
it
you
was
stayed there
solid
any longer, it would have
rock
started
plus bone.
causing problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as you guys start to look around your surroundings, as you now see this expansive cavern, seeing another curtain of lava, very similar to what you just went through, now getting a sense of construction in the making.
Good.
You look to the left and you see a small little caved out cavern that has a bunch of roughage in the back, but is a little hard to see with the dropping of lava bits. As you continue forward a little bit and see the expansive cavern, you see a bit of an orange glow. No, let me get the map.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh boy.
You have about a half hour of spider climb unless I cast it.
Well, look on the bright side. At least we won't drown.
I wouldn't want to drown.
Yes.
Move the white, the blue.
He's so
the
smart.
blues.
He's so smart.
Whoa.
Oh, thank God there's water in
Yeah,
here.
I think it's in that water.
That's right. Oh, water.
Okay.
I'm sure it's not boiling.
Okay, gentlemen, say it with me. Imagination. That's lava. Imagination. Okay, that's
Magic
lava.
doesn't have to say it.
It's
Imagine
magical
that.
blue water.
I'm imagining water being steamed into the lava.
Where
Yeah,
we come
from a
in here?
natural
Funny
underwater
enough, I
river.
did not have a lava waterfall, and I wish I did.
It's not a lava waterfall, it's a lava fall.
Did we
It's a
come in this side?
lava fall, yeah. So
That does look cool.
you
though.
guys are on that side.
That
You're
is
over
really
here
cool.
right now.
All you gotta do is ask Uncle Mac and he'll make you waterfalls that are made of lava.
Yeah, you're over here right now.
So that
This
makes
is
it a
the
lava
small
fall, not a water
area
lava fall.
to your left side that had that roughage in the background with that curtain of lava. But off to your left side, next to that curtain, you notice that there is something over there, another body. Another body. As you go a little further, this was just so that you understood the layout of the room.
Full zoom down.
Gentlemen, we're still up here right now. That's just so that you
Right.
know the layout of the room. a little
Right.
bit. You notice that, especially you using your last perception skill of 25, you notice that there was a glow over there, very similar to the salamander that you've met before. As you take a few steps further, you see another salamander, bigger and more
Oh,
menacing
bigger.
looking, but
Right.
completely torn asunder with various slashing wounds across its snaky body, its head sloughed down, and its body pinned to the wall with jagged metal, hard pieces of rock and metal through its body and into the wall.
Oh, he's dead.
Trophy.
It's a threat.
The
Trophy.
Oh,
Let's get his
okay.
whiskers.
if that. Ooh.
Eh.
So we're gonna go back, right?
As you hear, as all of you hear, slithering sound, similar to a snaky body on the floor, as on the directly opposite, across this pool of lava over here, you see a very similar looking salamander, but smaller, more taut with muscle across its rib and adamants, with holding a longbow made of metal and taut metal filament steel. As it looks over, as he goes, knock it off! As you hear, ding, 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 as you hear,
What language
As
was
you-
that?
Oh god.
What language?
That's all hell breaks
as you
loose.
hear, as you see over at the smaller end over here, kobolds dressed in rags and padded leather armor that look to be fire treated, holding shields made of land shark hide, start to run over these small platforms, trying to make a small little brigade of 4 people. As you see another individual covered in dwarven fur.
Lightning strike.
You should have told us to cover our ears.
Okay, as you begin to do this at the same time, as you're
I got my sword again.
Oh, yeah, and all of you are interrupted as everything is starting to move forward. All of you are becoming getting ready for battle stances. As suddenly, just a fear, a just natural tendency of fight or flight technique goes up your spine as a guttural growl just rolls through the cave.
And I hold that action.
And suddenly the salamanders stop and the kobolds, woo! Retreat! As they turn around and go back. Go, go, go! And one of the kobolds kicked the last kobold into the cave, and the last one goes in, and then suddenly you hear as the salamander retreats and wades into the lava, into the corner, and just has its head popping out.
And where's the dragon?
Where's the dragon?
And why do I think that they did the wisest move?
Gentlemen, as all of you here begin to roll over with guttural growls and primal clicking of the mouth. Coming from the waterfall area of the upper platform.
So it's a
As a
dragon.
very deep voice, as you see pinpoint fire yellow eyes peer from the darkness below, from the distance. The trooped worms of avoided demise.
I'm gonna hold a dodge action.
Okay, yeah. The trooped worms of avoided demise slither forth to the play den of growing hunger. Deliver upon the tributes of worth to the sheep's benevolence from playful monarch Gorlothin. As you see,
Playful monarch.
playful monarch. As you see, as it wades through the lava, a claw with dagger-sized long talons, taut muscles, and thick, draconic hide across its body of red glint, shimmering the light upon its semi-glossy form as its head goes past the dripping drops of lava, seeing this massive head, size of a warhorse, bigger even, as you see the tattered wings of a young red dragon.
There's the dragon.
Yep.
Oh, no.
As horns start from its bow and move back, with one of them shattered completely, as it looks over to you, eager for an answer. But that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
Oh my god.
As a red dragon,
End it. It's nice.
It's still early.
It's only 11 o'clock.
This is past 11.
Let us fight.
This is like a 2-hour fight, guys.
I don't care. It's a big fight.
put this dragon right there.
Maybe we could try
We'll
negotiating.
put it. Yeah, we'll put it up there for now.
No.
And the salamander
Yes.
Oh my god.
right there. It is underneath the lava with only its head visible in the very corner.
Right.
Being the bodyguard, so to speak. So yeah, he's in the corner as best as he can. But anyway,
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's keep going.
Oh
if
my
we have
God.
time,
Yeah. Here's the card.
encore. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not stopping.
We went all this way to see the map.
You just
For
had
the first time,
just had
legend
hundreds of
made
people.
real.
Hundreds of
Anyway,
people. Just went
First time, legend made real. Those of echoing stories of epic tales of heroes succeeding and falling prone to these legendary creatures. As you see,
We're legendary?
dragons are legendary creatures.
No, we're legendary.
yes.
Not yet.
As lava hits and just falls off like water as it moves forward and just sits there in the midst of half submerged in the flowing lava fall and dripping lava bits onto its back and then this tattered, horrid, fear-inducing wings as a sense of fear hits your bodies as you hear the
Dare strike at this thing.
You're outclassed.
before I reduce your skin to ash.
Who here
You have to
speaks
go while
Draconic?
you're making the dwarves
I
mad. Please.
Such speciality.
Oh, great dragon. You want to enlighten us why you've decided to come into this area?
because I wish to.
Any particular reasons why?
I like it.
It's full of metal that he likes.
It smells lovely. Though it is quaint in its deeds, it is nothing to what I shall have in the future.
Well, that's awesome.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
Relinquish all you have, and I will give my benevolence. Be quick.
What's he saying? Is he speaking in common or draconic?
Common.
He's saying we give him all his shit and he might let us go.
He wants shit.
All our stuff, including Flam.
No.
We
Finally,
really don't.
someone that is direct to the point. As he goes, "Roar!" and he flaps his wings and starts to take flight. I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right.
There wasn't anyone else out of that.
Seemingly
So.
taken aback on how direct someone is and not dancing around the bush.
You're dancing
Oh my
around.
God.
Can we set ourselves up before this?
Nope.
That's great because I'm.
Move yourself 30 feet at most.
You're moving?
30 feet at most. Because you guys weren't running, you were just kind of moving and gathering around your senses.
And I was checking out that stuff.
You're already there, alright.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Spread out.
As you now
Who's that
face
cowering
a
behind
young
this pillar?
Not you,
red
Hector, right?
Sunny.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What did Sonny do?
No, he was.
Just
Who's
talking
that?
about who's that cowering behind that pillar?
Me. Because that's what I do.
The squishiest of us all.
right.
That's it.
Yeah, that
The
makes sense.
squishy.
Okay.
That's why I'm in front.
Make some room. I'll join you.
This is my dog. This is my little dog.
Yep.
My little
If
dog.
this dragon doesn't kill you, Hazel will.
My little dog's on me.
Okay. Oh boy, we are in over our heads here. All right, let's see.
Okay. My little dog is on
let's
me.
see,
I'm
we're
just gonna
kinda
put him there for now.
Well, at least it's
Let's see. Range attack. What's that? 30 feet high. And you said there's dripping lava curtain over here, right?
Yeah. So don't dive through there unless you absolutely
Right, have to.
Wait a second.
We're still too much.
What the
but
heck?
there's nothing we
Yeah.
can do
Well,
about
it's not much we can do. We don't have an awful lot of room. All right, I'm switching over.
Stay off the bridge over the lavas.
Right. We'll move. We'll move over here.
Do not go onto the bridge. You will die.
I'm gonna
Going to the bridge?
I'm gonna go more
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I didn't actually realize it's another way over here.
So,
I'm using Ek for cover.
everyone roll initiative, everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
did.
Already did.
Already did.
Yep.
And here we go.
What happened to the
fighting?
curtain, by the way? If I
What?
may ask? What happened to the
I
curtain
couldn't-
at the center? Yeah.
Oh, because not miniatures there. so
the
that's what
miniature's
it
Yeah,
larger
okay.
than it, so
Okay.
we kind of moved
Yeah,
it.
so when it moves out of the way, just...
Yeah.
Put it back.
is. It's theirs right now, so. Just poking its head out. And then
So,
just-
20 to 25.
Oh, God.
Yay!
Yeah.
I wish.
Hazel, actually.
Okay.
22.
Oh, 22.
Oh, okay.
Davros, not.
Okay, so 20 Hazel,
22. 22.
22 for
Hazel.
Okay.
Hazel. Okay,
Davros.
20 to 15.
18.
17.
Good.
Okay.
17, what is your dex?
You got 18.
He had 18.
You got, yeah.
What is your dex?
15.
Thank you.
Oh. We're after the dragon.
Or the.
Who cares about that?
There's like another.
He's like, hello. Until he's 12.
You shown the goods before.
Davros did not roll well.
Short rest, so you have your extra time.
Always
to protect a rock.
How do you spell his
Always
name?
protect a rock.
I only use one hit die too.
It's-
So, I'm good.
But it's Flynn, right?
It's Flan.
That's
It's
right.
not just
We
a
don't-
rock.
That's right. We don't want to give up Flynn, right? Okay. Just checking. Just checking.
I was really planning on talking to me nice until you went for it.
No, he just said give up your
Give it
treasure,
give up
but we don't
everything.
have any, so.
Yes, we do. The sword, the shield, your
He
sword.
doesn't
This
know that.
robot
He doesn't know that.
I'm not a slave.
in his mind.
By the way, I did a quick calculation. Yeah, it was 30% chance of me instant dying jumping over that thing.
Wow.
I know, it's really instant. you kind of have to put that into the perspective when you literally look at lava.
And then we have to do 4 more times.
I know.
Why do you think I didn't want to go?
You know what?
You guys make your
You
own.
had the
path
best
of
advantage
life.
out of all this, though.
Yeah.
You choose your
And
own
I roll like
adventure.
shit.
15 to 10.
Yes.
10.
12.
12.
10.
10.
So 12 for Sunny,
Good X.
16.
10 for
Varian.
Varian,
He goes first. 10 for me.
10 for Sparks,
And then we have who's left?
Davros.
Oh my god.
3.
10 to
Seven.
5.
He rolled a 2.
What about Derek?
I
Plus
said I
5.
was 17. I
His
said I was
initiative's plus
17.
5.
He said he was 18, and you said
Sorry.
check his
You're
dex.
right, you're right.
Our rogue goes. One of our rogues goes last.
Wow. Hey, he
Well,
rolled a 2.
he can observe the battle and decide what he wants
So
to do.
10 to
with it.
5?
I do know that
7 for Davros.
Jeez.
Yep.
And he looks at the curtain of lava. I think I'm going to stay.
That's another one for Dice Jail over here.
Okay. So,
Thank goodness for that.
top of the round, Hazel, it is your turn as he begins to flop his wing.
I'm gonna hold my action for. I'm gonna dodge if there's anything that starts coming my way, sort of deal.
Okay, so you use your action to dodge?
I'm gonna hold my action for later, yeah,
Okay.
because I can't.
So you
really
hold
do
your.
anything.
So, what are you holding your action for? So, if anything.
dodge. To dodge if
Then you
there's.
take the
Okay,
dodge.
so
You
you're
use the
taking a
dodge action.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not holding it, you're just taking your dodge action.
And you're dodging until your next turn.
Yeah, so that means anything that tries to hit you will be a disadvantage until your next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get out of the way. I can't do nothing yet.
It's okay. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, they're kind of on the other side of lava.
I don't wanna. I don't
So
wanna.
at the 20th.
I'm barefoot.
So at 20, it's going to be the lair.
Yeah.
The
Definitely get a
lair.
Yep.
Shit, that's right. We have lair actions.
All 4 turns of
They have
lava.
lair actions in here because we're in a freaking lair.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be casting kobolds.
Which means.
Maybe we should make for the
Okay.
cobalt
Everyone,
hole.
as you begin to move in action, as this dragon known as Guarathin suddenly roar and is very present and very growling anger with his eyes of intensity that seem to roll with flames itself. As you see the billowing heat coming from his body, the whole place, as the whole place just erupts with energy. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
I'm immune to prone.
Green is.
Well, let's see if you're.
How are you?
Yes, he is. I thought it was
First of
that.
all, re-roll that die. I saw that, Mr. Wine.
What? It landed and stopped.
Re-roll it. That was not a true roll.
Well, I'm immune to prone.
15.
15?
Just roll.
Just make it. You do not go prone.
I'm blaming you.
So that's a nat 20 for Hazel.
Okay? Hazel, just like it's just moving with motion.
How are you?
And,
Davros?
And Davros has a solid 11.
11, and he's on his ass. So please put him on his ass, please. And Sunny,
21.
21, you're fine. Varian,
13, already put me down.
and you're down.
I'm blaming this on you.
No, no. That landed on other dice outside of the roll.
It was sitting flat though. It was fine. It wasn't cocked or anything.
That's not a true roll, Nathan.
Come on.
Put yourself on your
What
butt.
did you roll?
What do you think I roll?
You're on your ass.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Fuck yeah!
You're just too in the moment right now. Nothing's gonna stop you from becoming legend. Shit, that's 10.
No.
Yes, it is by
Becoming legend?
become legend.
Okay.
That's tagged by Destiny.
No.
No, you can't.
You can't tag that.
No.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
It is your turn.
What? I stand here and bask in the glow that I am the first.
Hazel,
Evil though, Hazel went first.
Oh.
Yeah.
She held her action.
As you're slightly
Yeah,
faster than Gorilla Thing.
Alright.
Ever so slightly faster.
I go into a rage.
Okay, you rage.
And
Rage against the dragon.
I have no ranged weapons for shit.
Okay.
I take as a free action doggy off my back. Go.
And he jumps in the lava.
He just goes into a corner, just like, oh my god!
How am I freaking hell gonna
He's
get up
hiding
there?
behind the stalagmites.
Well, you could jump across the lava, but we know how much you care about that.
Instant death, small chance of success.
Yeah, what the hell?
This is really stupid. This is really stupid. This is really stupid.
This isn't fucking worth it!
I'm fucking brave.
As
I'm
you-
fucking brave.
As you start running across there, as you feel the very stone underneath you start to crack and move from your very weight, as you run across this is stupid, this is stupid, as you see very jets of lava from the movement of the rock being pushed, and see lava splurt because of the pressure of it.
Okay, so the rocks can't even hold his weight. We ain't going that way.
It's not collapsing, it's just rickety as fuck.
Right.
Rocks aren't supposed to be rickety.
Rocks
They are
should be
half molten.
But rocks that are sitting in molten lava, yeah, they can move.
What is your turn?
I'm going to hold my action, my combat action, for anything that comes into range.
Roger that. And your bonus action?
Rage.
Oh, you already raged. Never mind. So, now it is Grotto Thing's turn. He takes flight and goes for his first prey, 80 feet.
Okay.
So-
Goodbye.
He's less than 80 feet, so he misses him.
You,
He flies right into the cave over
Here?
there.
do you?
Yeah, we'll say there.
You have your third
As
character
he
ready,
flies,
right?
and lands in front of you. As the various bits of rumble in front of him crack and fly into your face, as lava fly passes your body, as its tattered wings come towards you, as he goes. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Another one? Are you kidding me?
Wisdom saving.
Oh, this is
For
great.
fear.
This is my specialty.
For fear. I get my attack
you're
before
dead,
this,
Jonas.
though, don't I?
You're in timeout.
Please, mate.
I get my attack before the fear.
You're in timeout.
Ooh, still might work. Fears.
17.
17, you're fine.
14 for Davros. And a no for Hazel.
What is
What is
Constitution
Hazel
saving
roll?
throw?
No,
A
wisdom.
solid 5.
5. Hazel is frightened. Even though this is a young dragon, he is massive for how young he is. Possibly on the verge of growing to the next stage.
30-20.
Dirty 20, you're fine.
Slutty 20.
Okay, you're fine.
20. Give me one of these.
Brother power.
Well, Sparks rolled a 5,
19s in a row.
so that's a 3.
You are frightened.
Yay, you
I don't
and me
know if
both, my
I'm
dear.
14.
Please, you are fine.
Oh, good.
Yes, you are fine. So, please put this on Hazel and Sparks.
Yeah.
I mean, yes,
Hazel.
Yeah.
Sparks.
as they are
No, Davros
frightened.
made it.
Cool.
Oh, Sparks is frightened.
Yes.
I'm not immune. I thought it was.
It knocked him down.
And then
He
you're
doesn't
like,
like
your
that.
sleeves
this
off
is
and
not
shit.
fun.
Okay, it's underneath you.
Sparks,
because-
this is a new emotion. Fear. Interesting.
I was prone.
Oh, you were? Okay. Sorry, I thought I knocked you over.
So it's
Ground
gonna
was
come
rock.
at you with its teeth. As
I
a
get
trick.
a attack first because I would have held action for combat when things came into my range.
True. Okay, that is very true.
You have your third character ready, right?
No, bite his head off. Give him the turtle squeeze
no,
on his neck.
Oh, okay.
Attacks, please.
Yep,
Give him a
two attacks.
hickey.
I'm rolling both here. First one's purple.
Crack his frickin' neck.
I am raging. Shit. First
That is
one's
not
gonna
good.
go.
She
First
does
one's
not
not gonna hit. First one is an 11.
Does not hit. As
Sec-
you swing wide and just through this.
Too early.
intense-
Too early. Too early.
I like it.
Try to get. All right, there it is. Leg. 21 to hit.
Hits. As you swing again and strike him on his front part of the adamant, and it almost slides off, but yet goes completely through and gets into his heavy frontal hide of the armor plating. This thing is hard ass.
And it's a good hit too. Because I just did 19 points of damage.
Woo!
Max
Alright.
damage.
Alright.
Alright. As you strike it first, as you go, "Rah!" and it just goes for it with open maw towards you with several inch long needle teeth of white come towards you and try to bite onto you.
Great.
Okay, that's cocked. There we go. Then 23.
To hit?
Yes.
That hits.
1d6 for the fire.
I know this trick.
So that's, oh my god.
Thank God I'm raging.
I rolled 2
Minimum
10s,
damage,
so
right?
that's
Oh,
gonna,
fuck me.
Yeah, that's going to be 16 points piercing damage.
Down to 8.
Down to 8 because you're raging, but this one's not half. That's going to be 6 points of fire damage.
What? Oh, shoot. It is fire thingy.
It's a
Okay.
fire dragon, yeah.
It's a red dragon.
What?
So 6, 4.
Yeah.
It's
It was a fire dragon swimming in lava?
I
That was
know,
nice dragon.
weird, yeah.
Okay, time to use those water flasks.
As it grabs onto you, it puts you onto the floor and tries to rip your shell across with its claws. 19.
Just hits.
Okay.
He's got his third character ready.
No,
Don't give him any
I
ideas.
do not have a third character ready.
I have my backup character ready.
I don't have mine
8
because
plus
I don't
6,
think
that's
you
going
do
to be
backup
14
character, you're
points
gonna
of
die.
slashing damage, reduced to 7.
Wow.
I've had
I
a
already
backup
took
character
21. I've
since
already
the
knocked
The
in
secret
one
is to make him so
round.
annoying he won't kill you.
In one round, I've lost 25% of my hit.
And it's going to stay where it is, but it's going to
Nope. Yeah, I've lost over 25%.
It's going to take flight,
course
but
it is.
still remain in range. So hold on, let's do this one. Let's do this one because it's remaining in range of Eck right now. Just
Because 10-foot range?
I don't have a 5-foot hex.
He's 5 feet? Okay.
Yeah,
5 foot. Okay, so
Okay,
didn't
so
want
that's
to
5 feet,
didn't
so
want to
got it.
get an opportunity attack.
no, because your first hit hurt.
I'd like to point out,
There you go.
at this point, I
There
had
you
yet
go.
to
For your
use a single
mathematical
character.
junkies over there, yeah.
And the entire time I had played D&D, I've never lost a character. I maintain that.
I'm so glad that you proclaimed that.
To everybody.
Boy, you just
just
jinxed
say
yourself.
Coming from an expert.
Speaking of which, Derek, it is your turn.
Good. Can I
Seeing this and seeing
stealth?
Eck nearly just get torn asunder,
Right.
what would you like to do?
Can I stealth?
If you break the line of sight.
Well, I kind of like stealth to here.
Yeah,
and
you would
try
have,
to get a shot.
You would have to move over there first.
So I have to roll my stealth first.
Yes, you have to roll your stealth.
So we'll move over there
Okay.
and stealth.
Oh boy.
18.
18.
To get your thing, there's somebody within 5
Okay, you think you're pretty hidden, and you've done this a few times before. And you come out and you pull,
Fire.
and he sees you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll fire anyway.
As you come around the corner, his eyes just snaps toward your location as you release the bow. Just roll straight up.
Yep. Probably not good enough. 12.
12. As you release the arrow, he breathes a little fire. As the arrow goes into his gullet and just turns to cinder.
Okay. Good. Made him waste the breath.
Sure. No.
that's it, I guess.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Well, that was his
Okay,
breath.
and my bonus action, I'll try to stealth again.
Okay. You already used your bonus action.
Just stealth the first
To
time.
stealth the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Okay. So as you turn around and get that
Duck back
cover,
up, right.
having your hard pop potato little, even though you're not frightened, it's still unnerving.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Of course.
So it is the Royal Salamander's turn. As the salamander just wades into lava, takes his longbow, opens up, and releases it. Sparks is on his ass. He's gonna shoot at Hazel.
Over top of me.
At this giant
that's the
long
best one
black
shooting you 'cause you're
spear of an arrow,
disadvantaged, yeah.
and releases
Right.
it.
Probably shooting at me.
That doesn't mean you can't
Wait,
defend yourself. Frightened means you
disadvantage.
can't advance.
Because you are defending. That is correct.
And you still get to catch it.
Ooh.
Frightened just means you can't advance.
I rolled a 17 and an 18. That's not good.
Doesn't hit.
No, that's wrong.
Oh,
seven.
plus.
Yeah.
Plus
Plus
18.
7. So it's going to
24.
be 7. It's going to be 24.
Which one's done?
Yep. The red is fire. 8. 10. Are you using your action?
Deflect missiles.
Oh, very well.
There you go. I thought you had that.
So that's going to be 10 plus. So it's going to be okay. So this is going to be a little different. But he didn't have this thing. Okay. So we're going to play it. We're going to play it.
Because versus deflect, which just reduces.
Yep. So it's going to be.
She can't just knock it out of the way.
That's what the deflect is.
No.
It's going to be 10 points of piercing damage. How much do you deflect?
15.
15. So heat does take 10 to transfer. So you catch the arrow. This quite literally it would be like for a large creature it would be a 6-foot long arrow comes towards you of jagged black metal. You quite literally turn, curve your palm forward, and it just deflects offward. And are you going to do anything with it? Is it just as that split second? You can
I do that?
Throw it right back
And
at
if
him.
you use a key point, you can.
Yeah, that's fucking worth
At
it.
disadvantage.
Alright.
Oh, because he's inside.
20. Is she within 60 feet?
Probably.
Doesn't matter. She's inside of this guy.
But that's not him.
I thought if he was in sight,
She can still do it at disadvantage.
it's a little over 60.
Then you can't do him, but you can choose someone else.
Can you throw it at him? Can you throw it at the
It's
dragon?
disadvantage
Can
either
you
way,
throw it at
right?
the dragon?
Disadvantage either way.
He's at 55.
Yeah, 55. So you are within range to go at Gorilla thing,
Right.
if you so choose so, but it's still a disadvantage. And your disadvantage regardless because it's beyond 20 feet.
Fuck it, dragon.
Yeah, so you burn the key point, and you as it's falling down, you jump up and kick it straight towards him, which is impressive as fuck.
Come on, baby.
13 plus what?
Plus your
monk.
Oh, 8
monkey-
plus 8.
plus 8, yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So 21 hits. As
Go ahead, shoot another one. Go ahead, shoot another one.
Where you going?
and seeing this spear coming out, well, first of all, for a brother thing, just see this and just seeing this malicious, malice-filled intent, seeing the arrow fly towards you as you something bounces off your bare palm, striking it upward, taking all the force and positioning yourself in inhuman speed as you jump up and back kick the end of it towards Garatha, and you see this just astonishment wash over for a split second as you see a spear. Roll your damage of 2d6
Good.
plus.
We can only hope that-
no fire damage because
we can only
fire.
hope that the
so
dragon
2d6
thinks
plus
he's-
your dexterity modifier.
Guy's been charmed and he's shooting his own dragon.
It's like, yeah, cool Matrix move.
Okay. 6 plus 5, 11.
11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
Damage advantage.
Nice job.
Especially because I don't have ranged weapons right now.
I don't either.
You do if he keeps throwing those at you.
I don't think he's going to throw another at me.
Well, you say that as his second attack is going straight towards you.
Yeah.
She deflected the first time, the second time must hit her, right?
24.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Dodge action.
Dodge action.
Thank you. Woo! 18.
Barely!
You can't deflect unless you use your reaction.
My AC is 18.
Can
Oh my god! 1, 2, 2. So
Rub the
that-
shoulder.
You deflected the correct one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you take 2 points of fire damage.
I try to deflect it again and
Yeah.
it just like grazes and gives me
So
a little
and
cut.
you take additional. Oh, sorry, wrong.
Can't you do
Wrong
multiple
sheet.
deflections?
Can I deflect multiple? Or-
Unless you have a way of getting a second reaction.
Actually, you don't have additional reactions.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry, it doesn't
there
say.
was
Oh,
a
it
technique
does
that
say
does it,
reaction.
but
Okay.
Where's the
For
technique that does that?
5, 6, 7 points of piercing damage.
Total or
And
Total.
for what?
total or
So it's 7 plus 2. So
Okay.
9 points of
reaction.
piercing fire damage.
You just keep thinking of
As you see the second one peer inside your eyes, you try to dodge it out of the way and just graces your left shoulder and it goes by into the wall.
cuts from my clothes a little.
Very
Just
similar to what
darn.
is being pierced up of that other body of the salamander.
Where's that other body at? Over there.
Over there. It's long dead.
Good.
Very dead.
So, Sunny, it is your turn as it wades back into the lava.
Still visible? Just.
Its head is still visible because
Get him, boy.
Oh.
as you open up your chest,
Yeah, flash the dragon.
it still has to travel the distance.
No, it
right?
doesn't. It starts 120 feet out if I want it to.
Ah, that's right.
So it's just there.
Good Fluffy.
As this shadow devil hound with an unnaturally wide grin of a teeth of gnashing.
Have it make a wisdom save at disadvantage, please.
Why disadvantage? Because of the
Hound.
Because of Fluffy.
So now you're casting a spell, right?
Yes.
Okay. I thought that was because of the Hound of Ill.
You can get both.
No, I'm gonna get both. Maybe.
Oh, that's both.
Yeah,
Well, that's-
actually have them both roll it, but the other one's not at disadvantage.
Okay. For Varla the thing, at disadvantage you roll double 8s. For wisdom, so that's going to be a 14.
He's slowed.
He's going to use 1 legendary resistance. His only legendary resistance.
Good deal.
All right.
Suck it up.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Take it
All
out.
right. Good job.
You know, it's going
And
to use
the
it
second
one
one,
point.
not a disadvantage, just straight up, natural 20.
Of course.
Minus. Oh.
Yeah, sure. It was a good attempt. You did. So as you
At least it's
as you release this shadow energy, as you see the shadow start to cling around the two entities, you see the dragon. It starts to collide and completely engulf him entirely, and then suddenly he just does another primal growl, and suddenly it breaks.
Okay, doggo attack.
Okay, roll.
You have to touch him.
It was a good attempt.
Getting rid of legendary resistances.
Oh yeah, it's something.
No, I missed. Didn't hit it. It only did a 14.
As the Hound of Ilmoman tries to bite towards him, but it's unfortunately battered. That one's rolling. Where's it going? Gentlemen,
Okay.
as he tries to bite onto him, he's unfortunately battered with the wings going back and forth. And at the end of your turn, he's going to take his legendary turn.
And I'm gonna duck.
Okay, as you
Behind
duck,
the thing.
as you look up, just in awe, suddenly you see Maul.
I don't need my spell to do this.
What? I know this trick.
18.
Oh shit.
Oh no, 13.
But
I messed
Wah,
up.
wah, eat dirt. Eat dirt.
As you move to the side and you just quite like shake your hand and just shove it into his neck. He retrieves it and starts flapping again as your hand is a little sizzling. No damage though, but it was just like, ooh. Barry,
blooded.
Okay.
you're staring down the dragon right now.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's braver than I thought.
You see the sticky mud fall off your feet as
Especially after
Flan
the
gets
wyvern
angry at
incident.
this dragon for even thinking he can take him away from me. And 2 things of angry dirt shoot out of my hands.
Okay, roll an attack. And what was the first thing you did? Oh, you did angry dirt.
Yeah,
He focuses anger on him.
he focused the
That's-
anger, which dropped the other spell.
And disadvantage on strength.
Is that a concentration if I remember correctly?
Yeah,
That's his concentration.
Okay, so
that's why the mud fell off.
concentration
I
token.
just figured out what
And we'll
what
just
class you are. Finally. God, just figured it out.
and let's use angry dirt with blue.
Oh man.
Put that on the dragon, please.
Oh, this is the anger. The angry dirt is
The angry dirt,
Eldritch
yeah.
Blast.
Not sorry,
That's the focused anger.
the focused anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's slowed and he's got angry dirt on him.
No.
You moved him away
He
from
burned the
that.
legendary
Oh, to
resistance
resist
on the
that.
slow.
Because he ain't dealing with that shit.
Not
Yes.
this round at least.
Yes. Keyword guy. Teamwork. Teamwork.
18.
18 barely hits.
Yes.
Only one of them does.
Excuse me. Sorry. It's not a true young dragon. Barely misses.
Oh.
It is slightly hardier than a young red dragon.
Alright, both the angry dirts bounce off of him.
It's an ascending dragon.
It's about to, yeah. It's
evolving.
It's about to descend.
This is not even my final form! Ha
What's this? Your dragon is evolving.
Damn it. Yeah, normally you would hit a young red dragon in that
Those
case.
were both bad rolls.
In that case.
Okay.
Who's next?
It is Spark's turn. Barry, unfortunately, as you release the 2 dirt as they fly in unnatural speeds, as you fling 2 things of dirt from your pocket, they just bounce off. And he just looks at you. Did you just fling mud at me?
Yes.
How is it still mud in this heat?
That was actually a question.
Why wouldn't it be? It's mud.
Smarts.
Using how my movement to climb to my feet.
Half your movement.
Yep. Lightning strike.
Ooh.
It has to be on the ground, which he is within range. So, it's a 10-foot. If you,
He's only 5 feet off
or
the
you
ground.
could hit.
yeah, but he's close enough to the wall for you to do that.
He's 5 feet off the ground.
Are you targeting the ground?
Yes.
Okay, and what is the range on that thing again?
10 feet, or it's within 30 feet, and more than 30 feet, closer than 30 feet,
Of the point you're striking,
which is him.
which is underneath him because it targets the ground.
Yes. Does anyone have a 30-foot thing I can grab?
Check.
So if you hit underneath him, the reason why I'm
30
asking
square.
is because he's there too,
This is a
Nathan.
30 foot.
So you can target right underneath.
Do it. It'll get him too.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
get
why I'm
dog as
asking.
well.
I'm trying to like
I
avoid
mean, or you
it.
could
So
go
the dog's
for
up in the air now.
salamander.
where'd my
So if he
thing go?
does it here,
Where'd my template go?
It's 30
he's
foot.
right
No, I
inside
mean,
and
my
he's
10
right
foot
outside.
My 10
10
foot
foot
template. Where'd it go?
And I have the 30-foot template, by the way.
Square or circle?
We would really rather you not.
Yep. Cone.
30 foot.
But he burned his legendary action.
No, he burned
No,
it.
resistance.
30-foot cone's gonna.
Just
It's
don't say the
about to
dog.
suck.
Okay, you have 5 seconds. 4,
Got
3.
I've already measured that. I'm good.
Okay, is he in the circle?
No.
Is the dog in the circle?
No.
Good.
So just
Exactly where I'm aiming.
Okay, son of a bitch. All right.
Good job, Actor.
Constitution.
Calculating. Wait.
Good job, Sparks.
Adjust range.
Look at that. Look at that.
Only
10
against-
degrees.
only against
10
mine.
degrees
Yeah,
to the
gotcha.
right.
Skycam proves it.
Natural 19. Sorry, Nathan.
oh,
That's okay. He still takes the damage.
His constitution stacked.
So he's gonna take 6 points of thunder damage.
Halved, right?
3 points.
So 3.
And he's not knocked prone. That's okay, because I'm just going to do it again. And again, and again, and again. Because I can do this indefinitely.
which is a good thing because
Yeah,
you can't
and
move
that's
forward.
why it's a rare item. It is one of the, but it's definitely, I'm here! Clank, clank.
Are you still scared?
So as the room suddenly fills
Yeah,
with this,
because Robo poison already.
filled with a cacophony of noise.
It's the end of his turn, right?
Alec, you're probably gonna have hearing problems.
It's the end of my turn.
Spurs,
Try again, right?
is that it?
He gets to roll for his spear at the end of his turn.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Does
Because
he?
I don't have anything else I can do.
What are you talking about?
Don't you get the?
I'm still
he's,
feared.
He's feared at the end of his
Oh,
turn.
yeah, at the end of your turn, roll another wisdom. Thank you. Sorry. about
Especially
that.
since he did damage. to him.
Sorry.
Make a wisdom
Give me
saving
1
throw.
point of damage.
Wisdom save. Okay, so that was an 8, so that's gonna be a 6.
Unfortunately, still a scary motherfucker.
He's
Gavarus!
scared forever.
He is frightened. You cannot get closer to the creature right now.
I don't want to go any closer right now. I'm
No,
fine.
no, you were frightened.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That
we're
was
frightened
not
characters. My bad.
Okay, that's all I've got.
You know what damage?
Gavarus!
He'd jump over the lava the longest way possible.
No, he can swim. He'll just jump into the wall.
I don't think that's water.
But also, he has to use half movement to get up.
That's
Not-
it.
Oh, he was going.
Yeah. So someone could stand him up. No, he doesn't. And then roll to stealth.
Okay. Bonus action to stealth.
Yep. Ooh!
Wait a minute. What's the point? Oh, you're just doing normal stuff.
Davros.
No, I'm playing Davros.
No, no. Her face.
She's
Put a fish
doing
face
two
on.
different characters here.
Put a fish face now.
Oh, that
Davros, now
I see the blue.
Yes.
I see the blue. Yeah.
That's why you have the blue eyeliner
That's
right
right.
now, right?
Okay.
Eyeshadow. But
so what was the
your
stealth?
time. That was an 18 plus 11 for a sweet 29.
wow.
He's been a distractor right now. He rolled 1. So what are you doing, Davros?
What the fuck can he do with hockey?
He does have a short bow, if I remember correctly.
He does. Use the short bow.
He's firing the short bow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he
15
did buy a
fire.
short bow.
It's not on the sheet!
Because
bought it from
that's
the
an
shop.
old
Bought it.
character sheet. That's an old character
Okay.
sheet.
Who has the stats for a short bow?
It is,
I
it's 1d6.
just happen to have
It is
the stats.
1d6.
Short bow right here.
And it's a finesse weapon, so it'd be his dex bonus.
So
Dex bonus.
But you have to
Whatever
be
his dex
trained in
bonus
the
is.
long bow.
5 plus 3, so it'd be a plus 8.
Alright, so
Okay.
he gets D6 plus his dex bonus.
Is
We
there
have to roll the hit
advantage?
first.
No.
Didn't he successfully hide?
He did. So yes, with advantage.
Go for it. Shoot him good.
Double 17s.
Ooh.
Plus
Ooh.
8.
So you do hit
25.
with sneak attack.
Dun, dun, dun.
So 3
3d6.
Yep.
And it
Plus
was-
the arrow damage, which is 1d6.
Okay.
And then he gets his dexterity bonus for damage. Or is
Yep,
it
so
his
Yeah,
46
so 1d6
strength
plus
bonus
the
for
attack. So basically 46 plus your dexterity modifier.
6, 12, 13, 18.
18 points of piercing.
Does he go
One
back
arrow
with his
for
last
one
5
arrow.
feet?
Yes, he does.
And that was one arrow, huh?
He is,
Right.
yeah, he is revealed.
And he goes back into hiding.
Or at
He
least
can't
behind-
actually stealth, but
At
he's
least
gonna.
behind the wall.
Yeah.
You're just getting an amazing scene as arrows are just popping into his body. As it, as he
God
just
damn, I'm
screams.
good.
Hazel, it is your turn.
Um,
As blood is starting to spill down from the air, starting to hit you, it is not nowhere near as bad, surprisingly, as a salamander's blood hitting you firsthand, but it's still hot to the touch, and you just get it off your body before it does any damage.
I can't roll my wisdom save to start, huh?
And you're way in the back, so it's like, oh, this is
I
terrible.
can't do anything.
Take a full defense action. Like you did.
Yeah. You could run back.
Or you can move behind the other rocks.
As you try to move forward, and it's just as he's screeching into the air with such ferocity and primal rage upon him.
It helps if I look at my character sheet.
That does always help.
I don't think you are high enough level for stillness and mind, unfortunately. Perhaps this is the reason why you will be in the future.
At level 7.
Just go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my action to dodge again.
Very well. As
Man, I wish I
you
could
take
do that.
a defensive stance and just look at the son of a bitch that's shooting giant spear arrows at you.
Give one level.
It
And
is the layer's turn.
wisdom save.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on. Come on, do it.
So what? Wisdom.
14.
Ooh.
You succeed.
Yeah.
On the dot.
Take off the purple.
Yeah. As you just sit there and calm your mind and take deep, long breaths.
If Ek can do it, you can do it.
As your
No,
mind
actually,
goes from
there's a lot of things you can do that I can't do.
calming your spirit and
lift.
calming your mind and gaining your senses back. You're back in the game. It is the layer
You're still in
action.
the back of the game, sadly.
Yeah,
But she's a monk, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
True.
I can move over most of the map in a turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I have a 20-foot radius, please?
That's 15.
20-foot radius, 20-foot radius.
Working on it. Because you asked me for the other one last time.
Big bone.
Damn it!
That's everyone.
So, everyone,
Dodge
Except you.
action.
as the seismic
Except you.
activity does not cease, but instead of going from violent X and Y axis, it does a small shimmer as gas is released, as some sort of gas pocket has been breached and released into the air, as this sulfuric gas enters the air around you, as you start to breathe it in. I need
No,
everyone-
precedence attention! Precedence attention!
Make a Constitution saving throw for everyone except Ek.
Poison and me.
It is poison, so it is again. It is at advantage.
I'm way over there.
Sorry about that. So yes, you
That
are
was
not
just dark
in the
green.
area.
What are we rolling in?
Behind that
Wait a minute. Everyone's rolling an advantage? No.
Except for you.
No.
He's
I'm just
more
rolling
force,
two
he's
characters.
third poison
Gotcha.
than most.
Yeah.
16 cover it?
Sorry, Davros.
Let me double check.
I'm still resisting the poison regardless.
Don't kill him.
So
I
Derek.
told which one he
13.
was first.
13, you succeed.
Thank you.
It is a low DC, but a very big cost.
18 for Hazel.
You're good.
6.
Davos,
Davros
what do you
is-
roll? What do you
Davros
roll?
inhaled.
5.
5. As he breathes into the talking, he starts coughing and wheezing, and just suddenly, and just passes out.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
He's incapacitated.
Holy shit.
16.
You're good.
That's not dead.
13?
You're barely good.
Wow. I'm glad we didn't lose our tank.
Ek, it is your turn. As you see this behind you, as you see the,
Make sure
as
Japanese
everyone
here.
behind you are coughing and hacking, but seem to be moving on with a decent pace.
We
What
just
would you like to
started.
do?
Oh, yes.
Take it
I'm
out of-
raging And I'm going reckless.
I'm not trying to get closer.
First attack. 24 to hit.
24 hits, surprisingly.
And I just found out that I can make guinea pig noises.
For 18 points of slashing damage.
And your second attack?
Second attack. 25.
Hits!
All right.
For another 18.
Yes! Swag!
Damn!
You are my bitch.
As you blow up and quite literally out against any caution towards your own mental safety or physical safety, you grab the tail, pull it down, shove with one hand into it, twist and drag down as you grab the other talon and start pulling yourself up 2-3 feet as you bring it around and slam it in the body as blood just covers your body and suddenly you lose grip and fall onto your back, but get up and just grizzled with pain and legendary epicness.
This is Ack!
As Grothathan, I will deal with you in a moment as he flies to the side. You do get an attack opportunity.
All right, cool.
Boom.
Where does it go?
With advantage because you're reckless right now.
So do I.
Oh, with doggy.
Fluffy.
Doggy.
Oh, yes, of course.
Ooh, that one's
Fluffy
probably gonna miss. 2 8s, so that's gonna be a
Fluffy
16 to hit.
Unfortunately, as you try to swing towards him, you just miss his tail by this much. Actually, you don't miss the tail, you strike the tail, and you see a spark. And unfortunately, it did not pierce his scaly hide.
Where'd he go?
Like, did
He's
Fluffy
gonna go 80 feet right
No.
there.
Okay.
Onto the floor.
Hi.
How many feet of movement did he move?
Not enough.
5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50.
Did you count the
Is it
going
within 10
down?
feet or?
That's
Oh,
why I
fuck
doubled.
you. Skip forward a little one. There you go.
Maybe have to.
Yay!
Yes, he will.
Okay,
He's gonna
disadvantage.
hit everyone except. No, he's gonna hit
I got
everyone.
one in the wrong. I don't know if that helps.
Except you.
Blindside, and unfortunately, no. So he will be able to hit everyone, including Davos.
Oh no!
Shield up! So
Does this rock help him at all?
Unfortunately, no. This is a napalm effect, unfortunately. So I need Sparks, Sunny, Hazel,
You're not shield
Derek,
master.
and
Otherwise you
unfortunately,
I am
Bruce. Automatically
But you're not
fails.
shield master.
Can
Which would then
I
give the ability
use
to shield
my
master.
body to help cover
You can
him
hide
from
You
damage?
would take the damage
That gives you advantage.
with the
If you
possibility
aren't
of
custom, you can
saving
add
him.
your AC bonus to any of your
Yeah, I'll
you
do
would,
throws.
You would have because he's just laying unconscious on the floor, and you would quite literally just
Made
fire
against
and
you.
cover yourself over it.
That affects the target.
So I would allow it.
that
You would
affects
use your
target's point of
reaction.
view.
Right. Could I just sort of like turn the
You would
back
take
to
the
cover him, or do I have to actually go
You
on
have to
around?
cover him
It's
with your
like
entire body.
On your turn.
Decide now.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, so you're automatically going to fail yours.
mean,
Make a
like,
dexterity saving throw for
Okay, hang on.
Davrus
I say you can add your dex.
My dexterity saving throw?
Make a dex
to save him.
Right. Okay.
I mean, actually, the two dex saving throws are the
only
same, so
you
it doesn't.
specifically.
23.
23, so
if
you
it's-
make it for
Hold
him.
on, it's
Okay.
effect-
You automatically
it's only
fail because you take the damage for him.
Right.
I can't
You
use your shields
have,
on
do you have
That's
evasion?
only-
I don't think you do.
No, I do have uncanny charge though.
Unfortunately, that does not.
Okay.
So you take full damage and he takes half
You can
damage.
reduce your,
All
so
right.
you can use
So-
your action to take no damage. You see the same.
16d6. I have to get
Use your shield master because you basically.
I'm sorry, how many?
You actually do that.
16d6.
That's intended.
Oh my god!
6 what?
16d6.
I'm so glad I have a shield.
So
For a young
you take 52
For
points
a
of
young
fire damage.
Good.
Davrus takes half of that of a 26. Hazel, what's your saving throw?
Oh my god.
What is it? Constitution
so
or
It would be dexterity saving
dex?
throw.
And then, do I get anything for having the dodge going on?
You do get advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Doing the dodge action.
Okay.
Wait. For dodge, I know the step of the wind. Step of the wind thing does that, but or patient defense does that, but
I don't have that
dodge.
written down for under either of them. So I
Can
don't know.
someone look up dodge action, please?
doing it.
Gives you like a +2 to your something, right?
You do everybody else while if you want.
Moving on.
17.
17. Just succeeds. You take half, so that's 26 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Yes, thank you. I had to double check.
So, Shield Master. Can I use my shield?
Did you succeed?
I rolled a natural 19.
So
Plus
you
2.
do succeed? You take
No damage.
no damage.
I use my reaction.
And you use
So
your
hide behind the
reaction.
shield.
So you quite literally being at the front of the line, just go up and go Captain America this ass, and you bring it up and just deflect it entirely as the smoldering fire leaves the area, as people screaming and dying from pain. You unconscious?
Yes, I am.
You're unconscious on top of Davros right now, doing the noble deed.
You know, I'm really sorry.
Nat 20.
Natural 20, you take half damage, that's 26 points of fire damage.
I'm really sorry. I think I deflected it towards you.
No, that was a general.
Yeah, it is a name.
You said
called
26?
26, yeah.
Both rogues are down.
And he used how many feet of
Davros
movement?
is
40,
down
you
too,
said?
huh?
45.
And he's going to
51 hit
Sorry,
points. He just
55,
did
he's going to
52
move his
to me.
remainder movement to this rock if you can.
Just like that.
Yep.
You burned your reaction,
60,
unfortunately.
70.
I'd rather do that than take
75.
50
Are you
points of
sure my
damage.
uncanny dodge doesn't work for that?
No.
Yeah, that's
Uncanny
not
dodge is physical attacks. Evasion works for this, for like
Area
dexterity.
effects.
Is he sitting on the
This is an
lava
area
or is he
effect.
5 feet above it?
He's 5 feet above.
He's right. He's right.
Man, I'm so glad I took Shield Master.
You don't have evasion yet. You're not high enough level.
I got that last
At
one.
7th level, you get evasion. Perhaps this is why you learn evasion.
Man, I'm glad I learned
But it
Shield
says
Master.
I can.
we
I can
survive.
Use my, it says I can use my reaction to halve the damage.
But
on
you use
uncanny
your
dodge.
reaction
If you go to
to
the
cover
actual
him.
page of reading it, it is for physical attacks.
Individual physical
I
damage.
guarantee you,
Not
it's
AoE.
what-
Sword strike.
Yeah.
It's the next one that I'm thinking of if I make
That's
7
evasion.
bumps. If I make the 7 bumps.
Evasion
But
is
at
like
this
the
point,
boom one.
I don't know.
Anyway,
So, yeah,
doesn't really say
uncanny
if you
dodge
go
is for
through
single
stuff.
attacks. Evasion
It's
is
40 to
for-
that.
I don't know.
so after this,
Yeah, but
let's
it's
bring it
26.
back.
I don't even
Let's
know
bring
if
it
I
back.
helped him or not.
Yeah, bring it
So
back.
after that carnage of napalm fire bathing the majority of the group, with many, with a few of you falling down, and another one showing another legendary moment. Grota Thane just having this grimace of as Flame wraiths his teeth with fire, and just seeing a few of you down for the count, and he seems to be pleased with that and backs off.
Can you put down?
Derek,
Put down
it's your
Derek.
turn. Make a dex-
Derek is unconscious,
make
but
a
he
dex
makes a
saving
saving
throw.
dex saving throw.
Death saving.
Wait, was Davros?
Davros is already done.
Was he in the
He's
fight?
incapacitated.
Was he in the fight? Was he in
No,
the
it's death
blast
saving
though?
throw. It's
He
usually
threw his
no.
body
There's
on
no.
it.
There's no bonuses.
He took half damage.
There's
15.
no.
He saved
Death saving throw.
Because Davros was-
It's
I
anything
thought he
over
said dex saving throw.
No death.
Death. What did you roll for the die?
7.
7.
It's a straight up roll.
Mark one failure.
It's 50-50.
It's a 50.
We don't add.
10 or
Mark
higher.
one failure.
It's 11 or higher, isn't
Oh
it?
dear.
Higher or low? So it's 10 and lower.
So the royal salamander, seeing someone that is currently very easy to hit, you see with the two coal eyes, pinpoint yellow eyes, and he releases two big.
Bring it on. I'm just gonna turn
Oh,
sideways.
Aren't you thicker that way?
Fuck.
Which is
Yeah,
why
he's more tell that way.
Does this make me look thinner?
So with advantage, he rolled a 8 and a 10. Good. God. So-
See, I'm thin.
So that's 18.
Fuck!
Still barely.
I take my woven cloak filled with
19.
metal and go ka-ching.
As you bring it up, it just pierces right there.
Whoa.
No, he's 19.
Oh, he's 19?
I'm 19.
Oh, shit. Okay, I thought it hit.
Nope.
Oh, because
Barely.
the direwolf called.
Terrible.
It is.
Hot
It
as
does
hell,
go through, but it just pierced almost like the Bible where you get shot and you have.
Does
the
this
Bible
cloak make me look fatter? Yes, it does. Because he thought I was there.
scene. And for the second attack, natural 1 and a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Because he has advantage because he went reckless, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, because it's any opponent, not just
Yeah.
the
Oh,
opponent.
is it
Yeah.
melee or
Ah.
double check? Is it melee only?
How is he able to get 2 arrows off?
Advantage on
Please
attack
have.
rolls during that turn,
Yeah.
but attacks
And
on you
multi-
have advantage.
So
So,
all attacks.
Because you're
well, we
rogue.
have to. That's just a little summary. We gotta look at the real
Technically,
Yeah, double
you
check
could-
if
you
it's
can use
melee
your
attack. I think
bonus
it's all
action.
attacks, but double check that.
because this
Did
little
you shoot an
summary is
arrow?
too
Yeah, you can use your
brief.
bonus action.
Yeah,
It
it
just
is.
means no
Well,
step.
that is supposed to be a quick cheat sheet.
But the
Where do I look
okay.
for?
It's a rogue thing. You can use.
Give me this. It's on the back.
If you get hasted, then you can have 2 actions and a
Reckless attack. Give you advantage on your weapon strength during the. But attack rolls, it's attack rolls.
Yep, all attack rolls.
Oh,
So,
it's attack
What?
rolls.
It's attack
It
rolls.
doesn't have-
So
So-
any attack roll. Okay.
Well,
well,
the
you
one
roll
that
1
you're
to
done
10.
with.
yeah, it does lightning and it allows me to move fast.
So you're gonna take the slap
So the story goes.
piercing
What it
half.
actually is,
Gentlemen, shh. That's gonna be 2. Sorry, 4, 5,
Not
6.
his sword.
That's
This
going
is
to be 10
something
points of
entirely
piercing
different.
damage,
It's a
even
rapier
for a natural 20,
lightning.
down to 5. But you're going to take 12 points of fire damage.
Did that help the others?
So,
26.
you rolled sucky.
Alright. So
Okay.
this was for something.
And the salamander is continuing to stay in that corner.
If I hadn't done it, I
Sunny!
would have taken full damage automatically.
And he
50
would have
feet of
gone
movement.
down.
Okay.
We already measured.
But he was
Yep.
already down.
And
Well,
he will attack.
He's on
Okay.
he's on conch, but it's not a death
Yeah,
save.
okay, right.
Ouch.
And he misses. But that doesn't matter. Wisdom save.
Yeah.
At disadvantage. For both.
Well,
Or for that guy's at regular, but this guy's disadvantage.
Noted. So, doing the dragon
Go
first.
For sure.
So that's a 15
No.
and a natural 5.
yeah.
I'm doing the dice roll first. So, he definitely fails. He is slow.
Yes!
Which gives what?
All kinds of bad things for him.
AC -2. I
Put the brown as you just played the brown note on him.
Wah, wah, wah.
And if I remember
Did you
correctly,
sing it, Adam?
Oh wait,
Yes, I actually.
no, it wasn't the end of my turn. I only took one turn.
Yeah, it takes -2 penalty, dexterity, and dexterity saving throws. Ooh, ouch.
Ooh,
yeah, slow sucks.
And it can't use reactions on its turn.
Oh, good.
Now, the legendary
Too bad I'm not
turns.
there to
No,
see it.
legendary turns are not reaction based.
That's true.
But
So,
it's action based, and he can only use an action or one thing.
Yeah.
So
he is half his DPS.
Does he attack at disadvantage? I don't think he does. Right
No, but he only gets a single attack.
yeah, it's a single attack.
on his turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he tries
This
to
is where
cast
the
spell-
thing about legendary actions come into play, and this is like, okay.
And AC -2.
AC -2.
Cool.
Noted. Okay, so that is your turn.
No, I'm not done.
That was.
That was the first.
Oh,
part.
and I forgot about the salamander. Natural 19.
I was crouching.
The salamander is rolling too good. He needs to start failing.
So that's bad. I guess I'll just stand there crouching.
You just see a bouldering remains of Derek
And I take-
in the corner. Noble sacrifice over Barry and
I take the
I mean,
potion.
Davros.
What does the potion do that you gave us?
Pushing him
We
over.
don't know.
Healing potion.
The healing potion.
The potion that he found on the.
Oh, the potions I gave you were standard healing, greater.
2d4 plus
no, it was
2.
2d4 plus 2.
Wasn't the potion? You have a orange potion, right?
Yeah.
That's like probably fire resistance.
People live in volcanoes.
That did good. He bought well.
This
for
is the
fighters.
wrong sheet that I wanted.
You never looked at the potion.
Nope.
Don't have time to.
Actually, I'm not
You can just drink it randomly if you want to.
No, I did look at
Drink
it.
it. You don't know what it is. It should be good.
No, I did look at it. I just thought.
Is it a bonus action to throw a
This is
potion
one
down
place
somebody's
this in a
throat?
cold place.
Bonus action or an action? Put a
Is
potion
it a bonus
on.
action or an
It's a
action?
I don't
bonus
know,
in my
because
ruling.
react-
It is a bonus
you're
action
using
to
your
drink a
reaction
potion
to
for
cover
yourself.
him, so I
It is
don't
an
know if you
action
were
to
gonna
feed someone a
use
potion.
All right, I'll drink it myself.
A reaction for anything else. But I'm gonna shove a
Is
health
the-
potion
I was
down
gonna use
your
that
throat.
one.
Varian, you're on deck. Sparks, you're after that.
I'm ducking behind the rock again.
No,
Variant,
it would
you're
have
up.
helped or not. I've
Davros?
asked
Yes,
him
I
after.
am.
We'll be with you in just a moment.
5, 10, 15. Do I get anything for Fluffy being there? Or is that just for you?
No, fuck
It's
you.
just for him.
Okay. You want flan? Take flan.
That's
only
a
Tell me,
physical,
get him.
physical task.
Yeah, you made me angry. Charge my brother.
That is a general area.
Right.
Shield is not your entire body. It's specific areas that make it harder for you to strike, but not if I take a flamethrower to you.
Okay.
Nick,
With him slowed, does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yes!
Barely because of the -2. 9, 8, 7. Yeah.
11, 12, 13, 18 points of damage
18.
from the second swing.
Zero.
The first one missed. The first one was a feint, so that's the
So
second
8
one.
points of 18.
18 points of damage and a dex save, please.
At disadvantage, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Not for me.
No, for
No.
him because he slowed.
Oh, because he slowed, yeah. Wait, let's check it. Maybe double check it. It's something.
Everything's at disadvantage almost.
Disadvantage.
Can you double slow him?
-2 penalty on AC and dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
-2, okay.
And it can't use reactions on its turn. It can use either an action or a bonus action, not
Got it.
both.
So that's a 19.
19. All right.
Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items. So that's where it cuts out the
Legendary turns are turns and not reaction based.
They're not abilities.
That's not an ability.
It is an ability. Okay,
So
let me bring up legendary actions real quick.
He does not take the extra acid damage.
Because this is where it gets.
Yeah, it can't make more than one
Need that.
melee attack or so.
Because I can't do anything but use my ranged attack.
Cast
This
a
is what
spell.
we got.
Casting time of one action on a roll of
Yeah, 10 foot.
D20 and 11 or
10
higher.
10
The
foot.
spell doesn't take effect until the next
10
turn.
foot radius. Anything within
If
10
you
feet.
can't, the spell is supposed to.
So that's why I
Any
use it.
specifically legendary actions.
Yeah, it's an adjacent. So
Did the salamander save?
Yeah,
No,
it's natural
it's-
19.
outer edge. It's outer.
Yeah, he's rolling too
Okay,
good.
legendary
it's
actions.
adjacent. So that's where it is in adjacent.
Choosing from the options below, only one legendary option can be used at a time, and only at
Wow.
the end of another creature's turn. The dragon regains spend legendary action. until
Tonight's
its turn.
really a rule deep game here.
Little things like this make all the difference.
It's an action. That's why it keeps.
But then it can only take one per turn. It says specifically it can only take one type of action per turn.
I'm trying to make it simple.
Does it say one type of action, one action?
Okay, just give me a fucking moment.
I'm just trying to help because we're all about to die.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're trying to help yourselves.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's the
like,
idea.
I would try to help the dragon. Come on now.
Because this is not going well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How bad does he look?
I don't know.
We're already down by
he's
2.
He's looking hurt, but he doesn't look like a death's door.
Yeah. This is
If the creature attempts to.
this is ugly.
He's definitely taken some hits. It's a
on its turn, it
salamander.
can
Oh, and its
use
speed is that.
either an action or a bonus.
I'm about to
action
touch the
on
salamander.
Not both, regardless of the creature's ability or magic items. It can't make more than one melee attack or ranged attack during a turn. So you are correct. It cannot make more than one attack per turn. That's where it comes into fact. Yes, it is not a reaction, but at the same time, it says it cannot.
It's not.
So
on
it
its
can still
turn.
use this legendary action, but
No, it
only make
cannot.
one attack.
No, it cannot.
You can't.
It cannot make an attack.
It only gets one attack per turn cycle.
It says one attack per turn. It can still do a perception check.
On a legendary action.
Yes, on a legendary action, because
Just no
that's
attack.
Just not an attack.
not an attack.
But it does it like this.
Yeah, so this, it's one of those weird things. Anyway, so you are correct.
This
It's
is
not-
all your fault, by the way.
Why?
I've never used slow ever until you used it in the other campaign.
Oh yeah, I showed you the power of slow.
Yeah, because it fucked us.
Because it works.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
We're coming for blood.
Okay, so Baron,
Wand
you're
of
done.
slowing.
Okay,
Oh
Sparks.
God.
No, for us. Wand of slowing.
Oh, can you get them both?
That's what I'm doing.
Come on, baby.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna work. Yep. Yep.
I'm hitting both of them with lightning.
When it's
Sha! Sha! Because I'm staying put! I'm a damn turret!
So the dragon, 15 plus, he's fine, plus 9. And then for the
Minus 2.
salamander,
fail. Critical fail.
let's
Sucker.
see.
-2
Constitution
on the
save.
dragon.
Yeah, that's a 10, so he fails.
Yes.
He is not prone.
Yeah.
And he's thrown back 10 feet. So he's off out of the way.
He's against the wall. As the dragon doesn't give a fuck.
It
So-
was -2 as well.
Not on
No.
constitutions.
No, only
No,
the
dex
dexterity
save.
dex.
Okay, my bad.
So he takes
My bad.
6 points of bludgeoning.
Both of them?
The dragon takes 3 because he's
Thunder damage. Sorry, thunder damage.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And salamander takes 6. First hitting with him. Okay.
We've been focused.
Yeah.
I can't
Weird.
do anything else.
Roos, make a constitution saving throw at the end of his turn. To be not
So-
poisoned into pick
Yeah.
it up.
Come on, come on.
9.
Plus his constitution.
Yeah.
9.
It's a 7 plus 2.
9.
Hazel, it is your turn.
At least he's not dying.
Well, at least,
Alright, Hazel, you're up to get him. Go beat this bastard.
By the way, current dice jail.
So the odds are in your favor for the next ones.
We have 11 in dice jail
Well,
currently.
that
Your
means
dice-
the other 4 are going to be.
Your dice work way too hard because if they roll one time bad, they go in dice jail. That is so mean. One time.
It's effective.
come on, guys, come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna
We're
run
going dice
over. I'm gonna shove a potion in Derek's mouth.
As you lift back his burning cords, smoldering cords, lift it up, and most of his hair burnt off, his feather gone. As you shove the potion back in with his pulling his head down.
This fucker doesn't get to kill you.
I thought you were going to say.
Ooh, nice job.
7, 9 points.
That'll work.
Yep.
Back up on your feet.
It's 2d4 plus
It's
2,
my
Yeah,
right?
plus
Yeah,
2.
2. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So that is your action.
Can I drag Davros back?
Alright, so.
Like, can I
somewhere
try to
where he's
like
protected.
take Davros and like drag him?
Yeah, I'll say, he's not fighting or anything. I'll say you move him at half speed, but with your monk speed, no problem. And he's not that heavy. If it was like sports, maybe not.
I'm gonna take him out and like put him.
Okay,
That's a wall.
That's a wall of lava.
This is wall of dripping lava.
Yeah, that is like a good heavy.
Right there, not
Close
there.
the alcove.
Here, let me save you through the wall of dripping lava.
That's spiky.
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
I'm gonna toss him over next to you then.
That's fine. I'm.
So there's a wet.
So you just
it's a
kind of
big
drag
wet.
him and go here and toss the unconscious Davros.
It's a big wet fish. A big wet fish. Slap.
So he
Okay, so that was
Residual napalm still flickering.
Well, yeah, but not as bad
5,
because he threw his body on him.
15, 25, 35, and then 40.
Okay, so I've got 8.
Oh, I'm.
You have a bonus action if you use a key point.
No, save it for the stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like stuck on the edge, so I'm gonna like put myself like right. I can't.
It's part of the terrain, dear.
There.
Okay.
So next to me,
It's
we're
just
sitting
trying to get it nice and
bolts.
square.
That's fine. Now it is the layers turn.
Oh, and there's everyone grouped together.
Yep, again.
I was
Again.
playing myself.
I should have stayed where I was or moved further, but whatever.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh, it looked pretty cool.
So,
though.
as you're sitting on by yourself over your just bring it on as a arrow goes through your direwolf heavy flat plated direwolf claw goes one and then the second one into the side as you pull it out and throw it out into the lava as it goes into the lava. Suddenly the very platform starts to vibrate more and more and more, and suddenly a geyser, a 5 foot by 20 foot geyser of lava just. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, lair action.
Yeah, it's a lair action.
Advantage on dex saving throws and effects you can see.
Yep, and that would be this one.
Thank God you can see it. Imagine if somebody hit you with
Why are your eyes closed?
Nice.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
21.
21, you succeed, so you take half damage on 66 fire damage.
Oh.
Does the healing potion take away the one failed on the.
Yes.
death?
Yeah.
Yes, it
As
does.
soon as you get up for any reason, all those are gone.
Alright, thank you. Just checking.
No, it's okay.
Oh, did you give him?
Oh no, wait, it was gone. It was dexterity.
Yeah, I gave him
Yeah, it was
So
dexterity.
it didn't matter. It's still.
So,
So he owes
that's going to be
them,
22, 11 points of fire damage because it's half.
Okay.
But you're not that kind of barbarian. So as the guard just shoots underneath your feet, as you turn to the side,
Thank you.
allowing a lot of your package backpack
No,
to
thank
take
you.
the brunt of the damage, as you turn and step
Thank
away,
you for the
as you hear
compliment.
the
You're welcome.
as you feel the pain go through, as you just as you
As we're
tighten
dragging
your
him off,
jaw,
saying he's going to be okay, right?
you are still up and going.
Yes, I am.
Egg, it is your turn.
I mean, I did that for nothing.
As you see,
Oh, I know what to do.
as you see a slowed dragon and a inconvenient salamander. Into the actual.
Yep.
That's funny.
That was gonna be
Yeah, it's gotta look funny where this thing just gets blown out of the lava.
There you go. That's funny. I like that.
All right. I don't like standing here.
Good idea. Yeah, good idea. Get off the moving bridge or whatever it is.
Here's the spot right at the edge.
rickety
next to me.
rocks.
The rickety rocks, yeah. The rocks that are
Right on the edge of
floating
lava.
on lava.
That's a good idea.
The spot I decided not to stand on.
15, 20.
I kinda like my spot.
30, 35.
I'm glad
Well,
I'm right at the
I
same
can
time
I
as
can
well.
still go to here, right? And
Hit 'em.
do I need to go all the way over to here to get to them, or no? To get to them?
Wherever you can get into base contact, Mr. Wine.
All right. Give me my 40-foot space, guys.
You're 40 foot.
Yeah, I need a 40-foot. I need a 40-foot distance. So.
Count it out.
Oh, that's not a problem then. I can easily get on the other side over here. Boom. So, question on attack if I use an action to take a potion, I still have one more attack.
Well,
action
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action.
for me. Yes.
For everything.
Brilliant.
I do it so that if you're
Brilliant. So I'm running over there.
Drinking's a bonus. Giving is an action.
Make a dex check real quick, just for fun.
What?
No, because he doesn't really have lips. And he's running with a
17
glass
plus 2, 19.
Just throw the whole thing in.
That's right.
Just chomping.
19.
Yeah, so
No, I imagine it. He sticks it in his mouth like a cigar and runs.
I like that. So you
Let's
so
go with that.
You
You
do
just
no problem
Go with that.
because you don't have lips, so you put it on your beak, and you don't because you're running and you didn't shear it off.
So he can't see shit.
So it looks kind of funny because he's got his head
And that
cocked
was
as he's running.
that was the greater healing potion 44 plus 4 because I'm hurt.
Roll it on your own time.
Okay.
Roll it on your own time. Make your attacks.
All right.
44 plus 4.
I'm coming in reckless.
Yes, you are.
As you go around, dun, 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 rah! And you swing
Maybe
this
resurrect the
executioner great sword +1.
Double
Well,
11s.
that's-
It's 19 to hit.
Hits
Good.
because he's slowed.
Amazing how much that one spell has done already.
I know, yeah.
I mean, 19 still would have hit, technically, just barely.
15 points of slashing damage on the first.
Alright.
Yes.
No longer doing mid-match. Jesus Christ.
And that's going to hit as well. That's going to be 21 to hit.
21 hits. Damage.
Maximum damage.
And we went up to 16 points.
I'll take it.
16 points.
God damn, I'm
As
just
you
chewing
whack
this.
it once across the side and whack it a different time, slicing through part of its tattered wing, adding to its attire, and you go into its side and pull it so that the point of the executioner great sword just rakes the inside part of the body as its flesh splits open and a just gauntlet of heat just radiates just hitting you. If you had a cigar, it would probably light right now.
I'm about to light one because I'm sporting a wedgie. All right. I have no clue. What I said.
What?
I have no clue what I
Let's just move
said.
on. Just move on.
Next, please.
Look. My thingies.
No, we
crawl
can
out.
just move. We're just moving on. We're just moving on.
More detail than we need to know.
Yeah, more
TMI.
detail.
I'm gonna roll some healing dice now. Okay?
Yeah,
Personal foul.
guys.
Personal foul.
No breath. Okay. As
Good.
Yeah, because we're all right there.
as Gralathane looks over and who's next to him right now?
Everyone?
No.
Right on him is me, Ek, and Dougie.
15.
Ek, Varian,
Me, Ek, and
Fluffy.
Dougie.
Dog. He's gonna try to grapple you. As he comes
At
over,
disadvantage.
may I ask what?
X is a hex.
On strength.
On strength.
Okay, at disadvantage. But he is a large creature. Against a small creature. Grapple.
Against medium.
Large against medium.
Large against medium. Does he get an advantage because it's large against medium, or is it huge against medium?
No, I'm not. I actually don't know that one.
Yeah.
I almost never grapple because I've never played strength
This is
character.
where it gets.
Yeah, it's very compelling. It's just like it's so hard not to watch the screen because it looks so freaking good.
It's another view.
I mean,
need to watch the
you got the
screen. We're seeing
real
it
stuff. You got the real stuff right here, and I
That's
can't-
right. Why-
Why
yeah, why-
must
why-
not be larger than one size than you within reach.
Not why.
That's not full definition. Come on,
We didn't skip my turn, right?
No.
No.
Okay. It just hasn't gotten back.
You're
around.
unconscious.
We're only on the
for a turn.
second one, so.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll look it up later. We'll say disadvantage for now. I swear there's like a size difference, but it's amongst the very complex rules for grappling a 5e. But I'm pretty sure if it's like it's either one size or two sizes above you that it gets advantage.
There's quite a bit of rule lawyering this episode.
Well,
We need it.
There's a lot of specifics when it comes to legendary
disadvantage.
shit.
There's a lot of technicalities going on here. A lot of different spells interacting with
Okay,
different
I need
rules.
to make an acrobatics or athletics check.
That would be acrobatics then. 24.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
So
Nope.
Fuck you!
Or Matrix move.
okay, 25. So what was yours?
24.
24.
At disadvantage, wow.
At disadvantage, yeah. He rolled a
Holy
he
shit.
rolled a 18 and a 15.
Wow.
And he has a plus 10.
So close.
We're gonna fix that.
He is
We're gonna fix that next
he's
round.
He's a beefy boy, all right. So as he goes around and
We are.
grabs you with his maw, lifts you up with his neck in slow motion. In fact, as you're ready, like ah! As he takes you with the claws and starts to fly away.
40 feet?
No.
No.
Attack of opportunity from Ek and from the dog.
Oh, hold on. He can still move? I thought he could only do one action.
He still has movement.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't lose his movement.
It's just half movement.
Half movement.
Which makes it what?
Is it half
40?
movement?
It's he has
Yeah,
so-
Slow as half move.
Okay, half
35.
movement. That's 40
Oh,
feet.
and I'm at advantage because I'm still reckless.
Yes, you
And the
will.
dog's at advantage
full
because you're next to
movement's
him.
80?
So.
His fly is 80. And he's flying right now.
Okay.
So,
I
40.
just didn't know that
Yeah.
that was how much it
21 to hit?
got.
Yeah, I kind of
21?
figured.
And 24
Max
hits.
damage.
I
Max
need to
damage.
study the dragons more.
Dragons are fast.
24 hits and 18, you
Should have
said?
kept that. I should have kept that.
What was that? 18, you said? David?
No, I didn't give any damage yet. I said I should have kept that.
What did you hit?
It was 21 to hit.
You hit.
Yeah.
Damage.
So 11 points, and it has to make a DC 13 saving throw. Or be knocked prone, so I don't know if it even has to make it.
Dex save?
No, it can make saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
No, I don't know if he can be knocked prone.
Yes, he can be knocked prone. He's
Okay,
not
so
into that.
DC
no.
13.
13 minus 2. 2 saving throws. So yeah, 10.
You just realized what that's going to be.
So he falls flat with Barian in his hands right now.
Does he fall
Oh,
back?
God.
Because there's a rock right there.
There's a rock in
There's
front
a
of
rock.
him.
Right behind him.
If he falls backwards, there's a rock.
And then he goes skidding across the lava on the rock.
Twist it so I can see better. You're right. Okay.
He's gonna
that
fall
rock- ass. So
Holy shit!
sheer luck. What was the damage?
10 points.
10 points. And what was the dog's damage?
11.
As he goes skimming across
And
the lava on
Barian,
the
as your
rock.
life flashes before you, as you suddenly start to fall rapidly towards the lava with his hand going like this. He suddenly hits the rock behind him, and the rock cracks under the weight. And he just sits there. As he makes his saving throw. At the end of his turn, he makes his saving throw as he stands back up, using the rest of his movement at this point. That's
Up
a
on
natural 20.
stands up on the
unfortunately.
rock, but yeah.
So he's not slow and he's standing up.
Yeah, he's no longer slow as something.
Why is he no longer slowed?
At the end of his turn, he makes another saving.
At disadvantage.
Why?
'Cause the
but
dog's
the dog
nearby.
is still there. All right.
1.
It was a wisdom.
Yep.
She's still alive.
17.
That makes it.
Okay.
Darn it.
He's no longer
No,
slow.
it
He
fucked
passed it
him
again.
up, man. It fucked him up. And
Not
he's
long
looking
enough.
hurt. He has various wounds across his body right now. And he's just. And he looks like he's about to shove you into the lava.
Whose turn is it?
It is.
Perfect.
Derek's turn.
Yes! Okay, I'm up. Actually, I just come up to one knee.
Okay. Then you don't stand, you just.
Alright, I'll stand.
So that's half your move.
Alright,
Boy, that's fucking placement and a half, man.
and fire.
Okay.
So close.
And he dies and falls in the lava.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yes. 22.
22 does hit.
And I get my...
So we're back to 19 AC.
What?
I got a character engaged with him in battle, so that gives me my extra
Well,
damage.
technically he's being grappled.
The dog.
Oh no, the dog.
Oh, the dog. You're right. Okay.
Right?
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
As long as somebody's in combat with him.
That's 100%.
Sonny may not do a lot of
That's
damage, but
No, not. Varian is currently.
That can make a difference.
Bonuses.
He's more like.
No, I'm not talking about... Yeah, I'm not talking about...
Yeah.
Yeah, damage.
So
I'm talking
Roll
about
your attack damage with your bow.
it's on him.
with the bow damage. All right.
When the dog
Okay,
attacks,
plus
it's
five.
Actually,
Alright, here we go.
on them. And he's shadowed.
That's why the other dog
Yeah,
went away
he's
with
very unnerving.
Mouther.
He's called a hound of ill omen.
Right. That's cool.
21.
That's brilliant.
Damage.
Okay.
Oh, that was your damage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
As you release the first arrow, shoo, as it goes in between his plate armor, and you can swear it goes all the way to the very tip of the, the very back of the arrow, as he just shakes and crushes Varian in his grasp. He's gonna at the end of your turn.
You still get to do.
Are you done?
You still get a bonus action.
Fire again.
Okay, roll. With not at advantage. Stop. I'm not asking for you to help right now. In case you want some assist.
Natural 20!
Roll your attack.
But
That was the
Roll
damage.
your damage.
No,
I mean,
damage.
Times
So
two.
Just regular damage,
Just
right?
a d6 times 2 for this one.
D6 times 2 plus
Plus
5.
Double the die, double the damage. Up to you.
4,
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That was a nasty arrow.
I would like to end him.
Good.
Oh shit!
Right through
Oh shit!
As you release the arrow right through the eye, as Baron, as he looks you up, and with his long neck, as he looks at him, and you see fire start to whisk from his maw, as if he's about to breathe fire onto you, in his palm.
And I push my hand up to his mouth.
Yeah, you start to push. I'm like, no!
And I say, you shouldn't hurt my brother.
And suddenly the arrow pops his eye, spilling all sorts of liquid on top of your face, burning your face, not doing any damage, just uncomfortable as he begins to fall.
Directional die.
Oh no.
Directional die. Where's it going?
Come on, baby.
Forward.
Forward.
And here or on there? And here.
We're gonna be able to see. We're gonna be able to
On the aerial.
We got on the aerial. We want our audience to see this.
No, that's good. What?
Well, forward or back is good. Because
What?
he's just going to go straight back now.
As he lifts up and starts,
Because you were like kind of on his
as he begins to moan and groan, and suddenly he takes a step back and leans all the way up and gives one fire, and then
on the stone or
in the back into the lava.
okay.
Barian, as he releases and you're on his chest right now, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to
Dex save for you.
stand up, run across him, that he begins to sink into the lava.
Oh damn, dexterity.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
Do it.
19.
Yes!
As you lift yourself out of the ground and start moving across this sinking, amazingly cinematic moment as you go across the course of this Grata thing, this young as you jump as its body is starting to sink into the lava and stops halfway and mostly submerged into the lava as it begins to move with the currents, and you land on the now cracked, exposed boulder onto the floor.
Oh, I'm not over here?
No. He's saying
I thought I ran that way.
What?
Which way do you
he
want
gave
to
you
run?
that one. I'd
No,
stick
you
to
don't
that
want to
one.
run that way. Do
I'd
you?
stay over there.
Really?
Yeah, he ran this way. He said.
Yeah, I thought I was going to run up his body and jump off that way.
Okay, that's fine.
It may suck, but that's what very.
As
Swear
you
your
land
head was
next to the
facing that
salamander.
direction, so it makes sense.
So towards the salamander.
Towards
Makes
the
sense.
salamander.
Yeah.
I'm no longer
Alright.
frightened.
Fluffy disappears.
Yep.
I'm no longer frightened.
He's still in there. Yeah, Fluffy disappears. He's still there, so keep the corpse there, just for fun.
The corpse.
I'm no longer frightened, right?
Corpse.
I might need to use that bridge to get back.
But
If he
his
doesn't
torso is submerged in, but he's still like floating midway.
I'm no longer frightened, right?
And that's what you get
You
for
are no longer
burning my feather off my hat.
As the Royal Salamander gets up, sees you there, looks past you, sees the corpse.
The salamander's getting up.
With a slight nod, and gives a single arrow to the head of the gorilla thing, and begins to slither backwards.
Shit.
Do you take an attack of opportunity?
No, that
It's
was very
retreating?
respectful.
It
Flan nods back.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's got to be treasure.
Okay, first of all,
There better be
I'll
treasure.
cut part of
I
his
just
head off
figured that
before we
out.
lose
I
our
just figured that out. This dragon
Okay, so
came in, and
as,
this is his
as
place.
Growler thing begins to sink slowly, as it is a heavy animal, into the lava. Not quickly. Is there anything you guys would like to do if you want to try to keep the body?
I'm going to try and
use a grappling
pull it
hook
out.
to bring him back onto the stone floor.
Try and keep that body, man.
Drag it back onto
He's
the
going to try
stone
and cut
floor.
part of the head off, he said.
Or in the lava.
I'm going to try and
Health
grab
potion
it.
to Devros?
So,
if we can always put the move
unconscious.
right now,
It's not a depth
Is there a way for me to get
saving
around
thing,
the
it's
right
just-
side?
He's just unconscious.
Yeah.
All right.
you
He'll
have
wake
to
up
make some sort of
eventually.
jump in order to get to the cracked rock platform.
Okay.
If you want to do that,
I think it would just be easier for me to get across right here.
that's fine too.
Okay.
What do you choose?
I'm going to run over here.
Okay.
you don't have sticky feet.
I'm holding my immovable rod in case if I lose my balance. I'm going to use that as a reaction.
So you'll only be halfway in the
Okay, so you're
So I
holding.
will keep myself
Yeah,
from
only
getting
halfway in the
So
lava.
you're keeping the rod handy as you just drop your sword right now, unless you want to use a action to put away your sword.
My sword's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Just sword on the ground.
Yep. And make an athletics check.
Athletics check. Not terrible.
Roll quickly. We have a.
Yep. Well, that was awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna. Can I use my removable rod to make sure I don't fall? Because I slipped.
What did you roll?
2.
Oh shit.
Okay. So as you jump, the last part of your foot that you jump with the amount of force cracks the stone and it gives way underneath your foot. As you start to plummet, you immediately click it, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you're about to hit the lava with your feet.
Dex save.
Yeah.
No, he just uses the inertia and does a cartwheel.
That depends what you
Right. Much better. That is going to be a 14.
14. Okay, so you only take.
As I just skim across the lava.
Yeah, you skim across the lava, not really touching it, but become close enough that its proximity is hurting you with 9 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
I already said it.
Okay.
As you're just kind of hanging there, lifting up, like, ah! Anyone else?
While this is going on, Barian was cutting the head off, he said.
Action search.
As much as
The
I
head is kind of slumped into the actual lava itself. If you want, you can try to grapple and pull it out, but it is a heavy, large creature.
Action search.
I'm trying to cut whatever's still above the surface.
Why not use a grappling hook to
Right
grab
now,
the body and drag it out?
I
It's
need to cut
partially
it
off, and you can.
I've got a grappling hook.
I would
Then
say
do
that
it.
if you
Get over
grab
there.
the teeth, its mouth is towards you right now. You can grab
I think
the
we're still in
head.
our initiative.
We're still doing
And
initiative
you know
here.
for a
so-
fact you're not going to have enough time to cut any body part
Oh,
off.
then
Action
flan
search.
in the mouth and I pull. Wedge it between the
Make
teeth.
a strength check.
Action search.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
For athletics.
Athletics, and that'd be a plus 7.
What the fuck, Jason?
Nice! Natural 20.
27.
I'm checking your dice to see if they're fixed.
What the
That's the
fuck?
same one I rolled 3 ones on
I
today.
think we need to have him roll for you.
So, okay, as that's
No, because you still rolled 3 ones.
as you use your action turn, you leave the rod behind because it takes action to click. That's fine. Just remember
Same one
that.
I've used since the beginning.
You jump over, leaving the rod behind, going over to help. You see another spectacle as as Flan is now embedded somewhere into the mouth of this thing, as the chains are getting stuck into the actual teeth of the chain holding Flan, as he's just holding it up as the rest of the bodies begin to slump down, and he's just holding it.
I grab
as
them
he's-
all. I grab them all and I want to hold them. I'm going to pull them up.
Are you able to get over there?
Yes, I am. Because I'm mobile, so rough terrain doesn't matter.
That is true when you take the dash action. When you take the dash action, but I'll say you get there and you grab the rest of the body and you help him the rest of the way. As he began, as he was holding it just right, so that he got a perch with his heels dug in, and you're holding the body. And I'll say over the next 10-15 minutes of strenuous work, you bring the body over, up, and out of the lava pit.
Hey, brother, that's the biggest fish you've ever caught.
I know, right? I'm
And it's
really
not
glad
a
I didn't
fish.
slip and fall in
You do
with
take
the fly wedge to the sea.
you do take 2 points of general strain damage of taking that much weight.
Is that like bludgeoning or anything?
It's more, I would say bludgeoning, but it's like reverse bludgeoning.
So reduced to 0?
Reverse bludgeoning?
Why?
Because of my tough skin.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. As you go over, take it up and out. As you all take a moment, take a moment to take in your surroundings. As you hear of Davos.
Yeah, I'm over there.
I looked down at him. You missed another one.
Make another Constitution saving throw twice to see if he wakes up.
Caught him sleeping on the job again.
Okay, so one's a nat 20.
Okay. He wakes up, "Ah!" and he just takes out his rapier and just, his obsidian longsword.
Come at me,
And he starts making a clock in.
Did we win?
Did we win?
And at that, as you hear the bubbling lava pits, as you defeated a strong red dragon with assistance.
With assistance?
With assistance?
With assistance on his side, just shooting
okay.
arrows and stuff like that. So he was not alone. As the layer around it begins to rumble.
I think this is our first dungeon in a dragon. Dragon in a dungeon. We actually have both of them today.
We will end tonight's session. It turned into another lengthy one, but they wanted to continue, and I hope you enjoyed this impressive and narrow escape again with another by the teeth. Oh!
Literally.
As you defeat a red dragon known as Grutathane, the growing hunger.
You ain't hungry no more.
Growing boy.
We will pick it up on next time as you collect whatever is here, see what he's doing and why he was here, if there is ever reason at all. Of course,
No,
I never make a
kobolds we
reason.
gotta kill.
But you still have
I don't think they're
kobolds
coming
around, yeah.
The kobolds will peek out and go, shit! Close the door.
I just killed the dragon! We were scared of the dragon, he just killed it.
Actually,
Collapse
for
the
those
tunnel.
Perception, they were watching the entire combat and as soon
yeah.
as he fell and seeing the core being drawn out, everyone, you hear, ooh.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Shit out now.
We should let our viewers go. Right?
Of course. Thank you for joining us for another crazy adventure of Together We Roll, everyone.
God.
We will see you next time in episode 13 as we continue on with this crazy group known as the Kyndred Strangers.
Lucky number 13.
Until next time, keep on rolling, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh my God.
That was perfect time for
Holy
music.
fucking, what is with you and your nat 20s?
Okay,
Wow.
I'm glad he's on our
never
side.
hit him.
Oh, Ek finally
This
came to
one
his
got a
own.
hit.
I know. Ek was a badass. You were
That's
a badass.
right.
You were a badass.
I got my badass moment. You got your
were
badass
noble.
moment. It worked.
You were noble. And you're spelled, man. Fuck your spell.
I like just being
Teamwork, man. Teamwork.